Hello. Hi guys. Hey. Looks like all I got today with me is a pussy destroyer, and honestly, that's all I need. Hello. Hi. What's up? So, I'm gonna be without Daddy Oli for most of the day. So and my other boyfriend is pretty much in a coma right now, so I ain't got nothing to do right now. I did the chores that I had to do. I ate. I took my pills, and now I want to stream. So we're just gonna be looking at Lolcows. So I have a few videos queued up, but I want to. What do you want, cheetahs? Hello, voice to voice. Welcome. I want to look into Daniel Larson because I know about him, and I've watched like documentaries about him and stuff. However, I've never actually like gone in. Also, I haven't changed the fucking trigger WAN ring. I completely forgot, and I need to do that today. I just got back on my medication, so things are gonna start running a little bit more smoothly. Oh, thank you, foolish judge. Welcome. Welcome back. Thank you. But I have a few videos queued up. I want to look at the White Bowser because he kind of gets ignored a little bit, I think. This is on Froggy Donut Blag Bowser, his channel. I'm not subscribed? What the fuck? That's weird. I could have sworn. Anyway, I think their original channel got removed. Anyway. That photo looks like a guy I went to high school with. No, Pussy Destroyer, don't tell me you went to high school with fucking... What's his name? Ew! I've been watching your shit on... I haven't been catching your lives, but I've been watching it in the replay crew, biatch. But I have... I miss you, Ew. Oh my goodness. But welcome, homie. But I want to watch this video so fucking bad because I found it this morning in my recommended and I could not stop thinking about it. The White Bowser archive, the Fuck Cyrax video special from the Kroger's bathroom. I love this guy.
Alright, we're going to record this video while I'm at work. And while I have less than an hour left on my shift. I do not work with Cyrax. Cyrax is a loser. Cyrax is someone who should be despised. I fucking hate Cyrax. I think Cyrax is a darn loser. Chance Wilkins deserves to be burned at the stake. I do not ever want to be associated with someone like Cyrax. That is the end of it, okay? That is the end of it.
Oh my god, look at this man's forehead. Hold on, let's go back. Look at this man's forehead. Hello, Moten G. Welcome, darling. Look at the size of that thing. Good God. Yo, that man's entire face is like 3 feet tall. Like French Stewart. I don't know who French Stewart is. I'm going to look him up. Hold on. French Stewart. That's mean. Don't be mean to French Stewart. Also, who the fuck names their kid French? Anyway. Yeah, right? Fucking Cyrax. I can't. I love it when he talks shit on Cyrax. I also have another video. Let's just go through this one. Let's just go through this.
I am recording this from a gosh darn bathroom.
A gosh darn bathroom.
To you all right now that I fucking hate Cyrax. If it is not proof enough that I hate Cyrax, that by me recording this from a grocery store bathroom, I don't really know what is.
Not Dr. Neocortex. Shut up, voice to voice. The cumbox isn't even on yet, and you're already on your shit. Hold on, let me turn it on. I can't turn something off that's already off, so there we go. Thin ice, though.
Is the thing, guys. Here is the thing. I got a brand new cell phone number. That's right. I got a brand spanking...
What the fuck are you talking about? Am I high or what the fuck? I don't understand what's happening.
New cell phone number. Brand spanking new. Mm-hmm. I got a brand spanking new cell phone number.
Okay, yes.
Now, if I truly was buddies with Cyrax...
He just blew that bathroom up before he made this video. Homie dropped a fucking nuke in that bitch. He Hiroshima'd that entire fucking bathroom, and he has no shame.
Wouldn't he know my brand spanking new cell phone?
Y'all, do y'all think he wipes his ass? Do y'all think he wipes his ass? Because, like, he's autistic, and, like, listen, I don't have autism. I mean, at least I don't think it's autism. I was diagnosed with ADHD, so I know that I have sensory issues. So, like, I don't really like it when there's, like, stuff on my hands, on the palms of my hands, or like, on my feet. Like, if I'm, like, walking on, like, sand or something, and, like, I stop walking on the sand and go somewhere else, like, it bothers me. I have sensory issues, right? So, like, TMI, but I have to wipe my ass thoroughly or else it bothers me. Like, if my ass is not clean, like, if you can't eat off of my ass, I can't exist, right? So, like, this guy has sensory issues. Do you think he wipes his ass? Because he's like also a lolcow, you know? So, like, lolcows don't usually shower, don't usually clean, you know? But, like, this guy doesn't usually look nasty. Like, he doesn't look, like, visibly greasy, you know what I mean? Like, in his other videos, like, you look at him and he's wearing clean clothes, you know? So, like, I wonder if he wipes his ass. Because we know Cyrax don't wipe his ass. We know he does not. Like, he knows that toilet paper exists, but he doesn't understand what to use it for. You know, other than, like, to nut in, if he does that. But, like, yeah, I wonder. Like, is this guy autistic enough to wipe his ass or not? Like, I gotta know if he's got skid marks. Also, guys, I'm fucking baked. I am baked.
Number? He would, wouldn't he? Well, guess what? Cyrax does not know my brand spanking new cell phone number. No, he doesn't.
Hello, Sloth Cat. Oh, hey, that reminds me. I want to send you. I need to send you an email. About some stuff because I know that, like, I said that I was gonna make a dating sim, and we are still working on it. We're Daddy Oli entered a master's program. He's getting his master's degree, so he started working a lot, and then my medication like started getting crazy, so we kind of postponed it a little bit, but we're still working on it, and it is going to be finished. But I want to talk to you about some stuff, but that just reminded me. But thank you for being here.
Not. That's why I am not associated with Cyrax. If I was associated with Cyrax, he would know my brand spanking new cell phone number.
Y'all, drinking game. Watch this video. Take a shot every time he says brand spanking new.
He would also know exactly which Kroger store I work at. And you see, once again, I am recording this from
we don't need to see the
bathroom 1 hour before my shift ends to prove to
he
all
wears
of you.
Pampers. Disgusted.
I am not associated with a fucking loser like Cyrax. Oh.
Bro, listen, Cyrax is a lot of things, right? But at least he can roll his R's. He doesn't hit you with that soft W, okay?
Okay? Now, once again, if I truly was buddies with Cyrax, wouldn't he at least know what my brand new cell phone number is?
Oh, you didn't say spank?
Yes, he would. But no, he does not know what my brand new cell phone number is, does he? No, he does not. So therefore, I am not associated with a fucking loser like Cyrax. Okay, goodbye. I have to get back to my job.
Yo, that was like, that was only 2.5 minutes. That felt like an eternity. Good Jesus Christ. I hope nobody has to use the restroom while he's in there making videos. I mean, honestly, he didn't really take that long making this video. I thought it was a lot longer than it actually was. Anyway, I have the interview with Cyrax's sister, but I want to watch. I want to watch this. Oh, that's so quiet. That's as loud as it goes, y'all. Oh my God. That's awful.
And now I just want to take the time because I'm going to teach you two specific...
So like, let's look at this picture. Let's look at this picture here. Like, talking about Lolcows, he somewhat fits the stereotype, right? Is his room in an attic? Probably. Fucking probably. But like, looking at all the other Lolcow rooms, is this not the most organized bedroom out of all of them? Like, yeah, the boxes or whatever, but like, y'all remember Chris Chan? Y'all seen Cyrax? Like, this is the most organized I've ever, like, the most well put together Lolcow I have ever experienced. Cause like, homie wears different clothes. Like, he has, cause you know, Cyrax will like wear like the same shirt for like a month straight. Yeah, like, he's not a complete slob. Like, he's messy, but like, everything's organized. You know what I mean? Like, you can see things. Like, you can like if he were to tell you, hey, go grab me this thing that's on my desk, you'd be able to locate it. You know what I mean? Like, he's not dripping with toys and just shit. Which, listen, I understand maximalism and like, I understand depression. Of course, I've been through that through like hoarding depression, like that bad. Yes, I've been through that. I totally understand it. But like, we're talking about like this guy here. He has a job. He was at Kroger at his work, you know, and he fucking, like, it's so weird. It just shows that literally anyone can be a fucking Lolcow. It's insane. But I'm not going to watch this. I'm not going to go 13 minutes. Listen, oh my God. Oh yeah.
7, 8, 9.
But he's dripping with swag. Hold on, let me mute this. Hold on. I'm gonna add music to it. I'm gonna make him dance to Mexican music. Ready to start dancing again. I need more.
Ay, vente morenita, bailemos el tao tao.
I need more.
El nuevo ritmo que causa sensación. Se baila así, de medio lado, acurrucao. El tao tao,
Dance.
el tao tao.
Hey.
De medio lado, el tao tao, el tao tao, el tao tao. Acurrucao, el tao tao, tao tao, tao tao. El tao tao,
Hell yeah,
de
bitch.
medio lado.
Anyway. There we go. My fucking screen went crazy. Okay. This doesn't have any fucking audio, and there's obviously not a lot of dancing. Maybe he does it a lot at the end. I just want to watch him jump around. Look at his leg. Look at the stanky leg. The stanky leg. Oh, this is beautiful. This is better than Cyrax. Oh, big finish. Oh shit. I'm gonna turn the music back on.
El tao tao, el tao tao.
Look at this man go.
Vente morenita, bailemos el tao tao. El nuevo ritmo que causa sensación. Ay, vente morenita, bailemos el tao tao. El nuevo ritmo que causa
still going.
sensación. Se baila así, de medio lado, acurrucao. El tao tao, el tao tao. De medio lado, el tao tao, el tao tao, el tao tao. Acurrucao, el tao tao.
Oh my fucking god. Bigger disaster than 9/11. Ah. Look at this. Look at this absolute abomination. Good lord. Oh, he ain't even breaking a sweat, y'all. Him and Coach should have a dance battle. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Hello, Don Delieta. I didn't even see you come in. That shit was fucking... Oh, my lord. Okay, hello. This is me doing my Team Beachbody workout. No, not Team Beachbody. Oh, my gosh, girl. Ah. This is beautiful. This is lovely. I step away for 60 seconds and go back to old boy getting his freak on. He's so good. He's so good. And every time we touch and get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. The pointing, man. He's got it. Look at that shit. Beyonce who? Beyonce who? Hell no, girl. Ain't got none on White Bowser here. Emphasis on the white. Good lord. Okay. So, I wanna listen to.
Recently started contacting.
I've listened to about 6.5 minutes of it. But I'll go ahead and start it from the beginning. This is. I found this in my recommended. I don't know how real this is. I don't know a lot about it, but it's interview with Chance Wilkins, aka Cyrax's sister, part 1. This is in Death by Design 7's channel. This was uploaded 12 hours ago, so it was very recent. So I don't know if this is real. Listen, I don't know if this is real, so don't go quoting that this is real or anything, but I want to listen to it because I've listened to the first like 6 minutes of it, and she has some pretty interesting takes. Hello, Viral Effects, welcome. She has some takes that I think are kind of interesting, so let's go ahead and listen.
Death by design. Death by design.
Hello, can you hear me?
Death by design.
I forgot about that. Sorry.
All right, how you doing?
Okay, so what is it you need to know about Chance Finley Wilkins?
God damn it, Viral Effects, you just got here. I want to know why you did this to me.
Man, the myth, the legend. I just wanted to get some insight. I just want to get some insight.
Is this his sister / aunt? The title of this says that it's his sister, and she refers to Sally as her mother. Hello, Allison Marie Armstrong, welcome. But she refers to Sally as her mother, so I'm assuming I don't know. I don't know. She talks a little bit more about the family dynamic a little bit into the video.
From your perspective, I guess, because I mean, with everything going on, obviously your mom's going through a lot of shit.
First of all, everything needs to stop. The stealing from my mom's house, I mean, that is ridiculous
Right.
because the bench that they stole was at my mom's house because I didn't have it anywhere to put it at my house, but that was my dead husband's gift to my daughter. It's the only thing she would have gotten from my dead husband. It's gone.
Okay, I know we're only 52 seconds in, but who the fuck gives their kid a bench? What? I mean, unless it was like an adult child. Yeah, that's Sally's daughter. I mean, I'm gonna assume, because this is what the video says, like I'm not gonna take it 100%, you know? I don't wanna say anything that isn't true, but yeah. That's what I'm gonna be addressing it as if it were true.
They stole it.
See, and I understand shit like that, and I feel, and I'm sorry, you know, like I can't apologize for anyone else, you know, or anything, but you know, I'm kind of hard on your mom sometimes, but I also feel, I think some of us feel that she incubates, exacerbates some of his actions, you know, but
Okay, no.
I
Hold
know
on.
you can
Hold
also
on.
only control him to a certain point, though. He's
Hold on. Let me explain something to you first of all.
okay.
Okay, people take my mom completely the wrong way. She has fought Chance for years, okay? And dude finally put his hands on her. My mom is in
Yeah,
her late 60s.
yeah,
Chance is in his 30s.
yeah.
Chance is actually my mom's grandson.
Right.
His parents are Mark.
It kills me. Sorry. It kills me that she is assuming that we don't know that. She's assuming that we don't know literally everything about this family. She doesn't know that we have like the whole family tree scanned out. I mean, the family wreath like scanned out. Like she thinks we don't know that.
And Connie, right.
And Connie,
Yeah.
nothing to do with my mother. I mean, that shit about my mom sleeping with her children is disgusting.
No, I know.
and-
You got to know too. A lot of us, we're very aware of that. Like certain things are said just to rile him up. You know, a lot of us know things like that aren't true, but you know, they say things to rile him up, and
Homie is also like in this fucking interview, the interviewer is really scared to offend the sister as far as I have seen, and it's like you gotta take things seriously. This person, you know, probably doesn't know how to interview people. I don't know exactly how to interview people, but like, you know, you're not leading her in the right direction. Like she's giving you a completely different story than what you asked. You asked how she feels about this, what her perspective is, and now she's talking about the family dynamic. Like, we need to know what you feel about this. That wasn't the question that was asked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, anyway.
the whole point of things is, I think a lot of it goes down to accountability on his part. And I know your mom is kind of a,
Viral effects. Oh my god, dude. I've been up for like 3 hours. Give me a fucking second.
you say, collateral damage is like an innocent bystander, and I get that, but like,
Okay, but do you realize my mom was hospitalized because of this shit?
yeah, we all know.
The stress it's putting on my mother's health. You guys, like, you don't understand. Like, she doesn't deserve this. Okay, I understand. Chance, look, I looked at them videos. Okay, I'm not gonna deny what that boy has done. I think he acts like a 5-year-old. I've tried to tell my mother he acts like a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Where he sits there and gets so mad that he drops his drawers, jumping up and down, shaking his little winky at people. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and they were just it's kind of, well, not, you probably won't find it funny, but on the last body cam video that just came out, Ed's talking about, oh, they're sending us dicks, and it's like, well, if you would have paid attention, actually, I was the one who sent them. It was actually Chance. It was videos of Chance jumping up and down, shaking his dick, and that's the point. We don't want to see that shit like control him. You know what I mean? And like, we don't want to hear his hate. Like, we don't want.
But okay, you guys have to also realize my mom is now on a lot of medication. They don't have my mom had to get rid of her internet. However, Chance is getting on now, my mom does not have control of. We don't know how Chance is getting online.
We're all
My mom
trying to
does
figure
not
it
have
out too.
internet
We're all trying to
anymore.
figure it out too. We want him just off the internet. The honest truth is, we want him off the internet so he can't be doing the shit that he does.
Okay, but
I
that's
mean,
it. That's just it. My mom canceled her internet. She has no internet. She has no home phone. She has no TV. She
Okay, so here's where I'm gonna come in with my hot take, okay? So, Sally, I will start this off by saying that Sally is a victim of abuse. That is an objective fact. So is Cyrax, and so is Ed. They are all victims of each other's abuse, their own to themselves, and whatever abuse may have come before they met each other or they were in each other's lives. However, feeding into somebody's delusions and not searching for the truth, even though it's been thrown at you over and over and over and over again, is abuse. Sally is abusing Cyrax by feeding into his delusions, by believing everything he says without question, by defending him in every single way that she possibly can. Why does she do that? I'm not really entirely sure, but she does, right? So while Cyrax, also is not only, emotionally, verbally, but physically abusive, I've called it a swirling vortex of abuse because, I mean, even because we all know about the third generation pedo thing, right? Fucking Sally was married at 14. A 14-year-old cannot consent to marriage. They cannot consent, so they don't know what the fuck they're doing when they're getting married, right? So that's obviously a groomed and abused child. Then goes on to give birth to more abusive children because, they were also a child and they didn't know. It's just a huge cycle of abuse, and everybody is at fault. Everyone is a victim and a perpetrator. Everyone. There's no escaping it. Sally is awful. Ed is awful. They're both enablers. It's just never ending. It's never ending. Everybody is at fault here. Nobody is innocent in this in this situation. Shut the fuck up. So, fuck, I forgot the other point that I was gonna make, but
can't pay her bills.
But then it goes down to the base of him always being the problem, and
also, Sally is his legal guardian at this point. She is taking care of him. If it weren't for Sally, he would be dead, right? So she has control over the things that happen in this home, right? She has control over whatever fucking device that you're using for the internet. Hand it the fuck over. It's mine. You don't pay bills in this house, so you don't get to say what the fuck happens in this house. Give me whatever fucking device is giving you internet. Take all of his electronics away, hide them, put them away, and if he hits you at that point, call the police like you're so good at. Tell them what happened, show them the proof, and he'll get locked away for good. Okay? Sally is a stand user and Cyrax is her stand! It's true! It's true. He's the shittiest fucking stand, but he's her stand. But it's in her control. Sally, I cannot with you viral effects. Oh my fucking word. Anyway, fucking, she has the power to stop this. She has all the power to fucking stop this, but she doesn't want to either because she's scared that Cyrax will hit her or that, I don't know, that she's too lazy to do it. She doesn't want, I don't know what the fuck it is. Because you can keep your internet. You can continue using your fucking internet. Head Scab Crusaders! Holy shit, I'm gonna fucking pin that. She has the power to stop it. She can just say, give me whatever the fuck is making the internet, and I'm taking it the fuck away. Point blank period. She could stop it at any fucking point, but she decides not to.
People who are calling.
Here's another thing. What do you guys expect? I mean, what do you guys want my mom to do with him? He's disabled.
Tell me what his disability is. I can tell you what mine is. It's my ADHD, it's my depression, it's my DID. I have a myriad of things that I can show you proof and evidence of my disability. Listen, I'm not saying that you need paper evidence to prove that you're disabled, but what is Cyrax's disability? We need to know. We need to put a name to this disability. If that is truly the case, he needs to go get the help that he fucking needs. Okay? He doesn't need to be enabled by people around him and on the internet, because there are some people who enable him. Like, I'm not saying that everybody does, but a lot of people do. You know? So like she has the power to stop this. Fully, 100%.
You can't just put a disabled person out on the street, because then my mom will go to jail for neglect.
But see, that's the thing.
He's a 32-year-old man. What disability? What is his disability?
Go on the street. Like, he can go into a group home. There's
Acting like a man-child, acting like a fucking baby is not a disability. Being immature and being a fucking asshole and a predator and manipulative and just being an overall awful fucking person is not a disability, all right? That's not a fucking disability. Just because he looks fucking weird doesn't mean he's disabled, okay? I'm not saying that he's not. He could be, but like, listen, don't use that as a fucking excuse.
there are resources. There's resources available. If she was to call, okay, we've been on the phone with Adult Protective Services, okay? We put
Yes, and they go to my mom's house.
For your mom. No, it's for your mom, because ultimately we're trying to do this to protect your mom, okay? Because as much as sometimes we don't agree with the way she handles things, no one wants to see, almost a fucking 80-year-old woman get terrorized and fucking almost beat up. Like, that is not the end game here. The end game is to get him ultimately into some type of help.
My mom should not have to be sent to a nursing home to appease you all.
Right, and I agree, but at the same time, just gotta stop him. Like, something has to be done. Why? Okay, I'm just being honest here. Why isn't the fucking Roy beating his ass? If I was living in that house, I would. Jesus, I don't know how Roy puts up with it, and I guess I know with the drugs and stuff. But
Ed, you're calling him Roy, but I know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay, so Ed has an artificial knee. He's had 2 hip surgeries. What do you want him to do?
Damn, see, we didn't know that, but jeez.
Yeah, my mom's had knee surgery.
But do you understand, like, the visceral hate, though, where this comes from? The visceral hate, like,
this guy is just trying so hard to, like, make her understand, but he's not explaining things. Again, like, why don't people sit down and explain the things? Bring up the things that he's done. Bring up the people he's hurt. Bring up the reasons why you hate him. Don't just say, do you understand? Give an explanation. She can't understand unless you fucking tell her. She's seen 1 or 2 videos. She doesn't have the in-depth fucking knowledge that you and I do, homie. Like, listen, I'm not going to sit here and deny. I religiously intake Lolcow content, okay? I'm always watching Cyrax, something, anything, always, constantly in my ear. If it's that, I'm playing Vocaloid music. It's either one, all right? Sometimes both at the same time. Listen, I like to spice it up, all right? So I know everything, that all of the intricacies of and all the nuance and all the different sides of this, because I've been experiencing it for the past year. This lady has no fucking idea, other than the fact that he's just jerking off on camera on a live somewhere. Like, he doesn't, like, like, it's not, to her, it's not Cyrax, the racist bigot manipulator that constantly, steals and lies and, cheats and has raped someone, like, that, who sends his penis to what he thinks is a 13-year-old girl. Like, she doesn't experience that on the daily, right? And, like, we get to see it whenever we want, because it's in the palm of our hands. It's on our YouTube recommended. We listen to it when we're working, when we're walking the dog, when we're cooking. You know what I mean? Like, we understand why we are doing this. I'm not saying, I'm using the royal we, like the trolls and shit. Like, why this group of people is so against this person, why somebody went so far as to go protest across their fucking house. Like, like, it's she doesn't know. And I mean, maybe she does, and she's just trying. I don't know. I'm trying to see I'm trying to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You know, I want to give everyone an opportunity to try and be a good person and not an enabler, you know?
Surgeries.
Do you understand
It's like
where we're coming from with the visceral hate? Because it's hard for us also as people, as human beings, with mothers, sisters, fucking fathers, brothers, grandfathers to watch.
It's hard for us as victims, babe. There's a lot of victims here. There's a lot of victims of people exactly like Cyrax that are here, that probably have trolled him before, that have, you know, sent him mean messages or whatever. Like, there's a reason why he's hated. He's not hated just because he's wacky looking and he jerks off online. Bitch, I'm wacky looking and I jerk off online. Hello? Like, nobody gives a fuck about that. Okay? What we care about is the fact that your fucking brother is out there running around showing his dick to what he thinks is 13-year-olds, trying to groom them, making partnerships and business transactions with fucking minors, stealing people's art and music, what they worked so hard for, try to make a name for himself, using other people's death as a way to make money for himself, asking for a dead woman's nudes, you know? Like, those are things that that a lot of people simply cannot forgive. Those are things that people fall victim to a lot. Like, Bee's Knees, welcome. Westmost has been vindicated at last. The Gilgo Beach killer has been arrested. Yay! Excellent. That is wonderful news. I really needed that today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bee's Knees, for giving us this wonderful piece of information.
This fucking guy terrorizing these
Hello, Bee's Knees. Welcome. I'm glad to have you.
people, and like we know we're not helping the situation by amping him up, but we're also trying to draw. Like this is it's out of control. Like he's
everything that everybody has done has made it to where the cops will no longer respond.
well, they're willing to respond, but now Sally's, because we're getting, you know, we hear the calls, like Sally's now saying no, she doesn't want them coming because of the body cam footage, and that upsets some people because it makes them feel like, well, maybe she's trying to hide things, and I get it. It's like it's embarrassing, it's shitty. I get it, you know. Like,
oh wait, like for real? Shit, I might look that up. We might watch that.
Hold on. My mom has changed her number how many times? And everybody keeps getting my mom's phone number. How are you guys getting her phone number?
See, I don't know.
How are you guys getting your phone? Cyrax, your fucking brother. He releases it. He gives it to people that he thinks he can fucking trust. Dude, he's the one giving out the fucking phone number. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. That's great about the Gilgo Beach murderer being caught, but the Dildo Beach murderer is still at large. And I mean large. Oh my God.
She was in the hospital and y'all people were calling her while she was in the hospital.
8 inches down your throat.
See, I never called in the hospital. I don't know. I just recently started contacting your mom, and my messages are very direct. It's just very much explaining to her, like, listen, we're not out here trying to fucking hurt people. Like, we want him to face actions. Like, we want him off the fucking internet. That's it. Just get him off the fucking internet. Like, that's the whole problem. Get him off the internet. Keep him away from kids. Like, because here's where Sally, where your mom comes in. Hold on, one second. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
First of all, Chance never leaves the house, ever.
Okay, and I know what you're about to say, but here's the thing. Hypothetically, right? Okay, and I get it. He doesn't leave the house. No one's in danger. Okay, but you understand, in his room,
No.
he's still talking to teenage girls. He's still right.
It's still considered dangerous.
Right. I have little nephews. I have little nieces. I don't have any kids myself personally, but I have kids around me that, sorry, if I don't care if they were 16, 17, a grown man sending them, what are you doing talking to teenagers? You have nothing in common with them. I know his emotional development was stunted years ago when he went through whatever with Billy. I think that kind of really affected him. And, you know,
hold on. First of all, I'm going to explain Chance to you complete, like, from get-go. Chance was born at exactly 26 weeks of gestation.
Oh my fucking God. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? You're gonna give me the glass bones and paper skin speech? Are you fucking kidding me right now? What the fuck is this? What is this? What the fuck? I was gonna hear this bitch out. I was gonna hear her out. Okay, let's continue.
He was born early. Yes, I know, premature. Yeah.
Go look up what a baby has at 26 weeks of being created.
Yes, baby girl. But he's 32. He's 32 now. He's farther from being a baby than from being dead, homie. Stop it. He's a grown fucking man.
Their brain isn't completely developed. His
So,
insides
bitch.
aren't completely developed. His
We're
outside
all
isn't
we all know. Okay, the argument's never been like that. He has full mental capacities. Like we get that, but he's very coherent of what's right and wrong,
He's-
and that's our argument. He's very coherent of what's right, what's wrong. Like he knows everything.
He does. But I'm telling you, this.
And this
Oh
is
my
coming
God.
from a
People
person.
don't
Listen,
realize-
How does having glass bones and paper skin, how the fuck does that excuse you from being a fucking dick? Please answer the question, Carolyn. Please answer the fucking question, because I need to know.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I have a crazy background. All right. I've been through a lot in life. I've done a lot of bad shit. You know what?
Yep.
But I guess you could say I reformed. I changed. Like, I never did shit with kids and I never did shit like that. So I can't relate to those things he's going through. But we all make mistakes in life. But at some point, you have to hold yourself accountable. And he has the capacities to know right and wrong, because he tries to manipulate situations to fit a narrative that, you know what I mean? And that right there shows he knows what he's doing.
Hey, boo. Welcome, darling.
Wait.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, here's my thing, okay? Chance is, I think he's like 32.
Yeah.
I'm not good with birth dates. He's the same age as one of my kids.
Yeah, he was born in 91, yeah.
Okay, so, anyway, he is 32. He uses the vocabulary of a 32-year-old. But if you watch his reactions and how fast...
Hello, Clementine. Welcome. It's nice to see y'all.
He gets angry and all this, he's still a little kid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. let's listen. I don't have 100% proof that Cyrax is not developmentally stunted or doesn't understand what the fuck is going on. But we have fucking physical evidence that he tries to manipulate narratives to fit his own. That gives us the idea. That tells us that he is conscious of what he's doing, that he understands that it's wrong, and that he's trying to justify it. Okay? Somebody who doesn't understand why they're wrong, who doesn't have the mental capacity to understand why they're wrong, are simply going to not understand why they're wrong. They're simply not going to understand. They're not going to try to manipulate a situation to fit their narrative because they simply do not understand why it's wrong. All right? I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. But this is not the fucking case. Just because he looks fucking weird does not exempt him from being a fucking predator. Okay? That does not excuse him from being a predator and a manipulator and a liar and a cheat and a rapist.
Sorry, but
That's a very childish mentality, but okay. Can you agree to a certain extent? It's because he's been very coddled in life, because people feel sorry when they look at him. I get that his looks can be off-putting, but we feel like he takes advantage of that. Because come on.
He does. He lives, okay, here's another thing that I was going to tell you that has to go with that mental, where he is age-wise actually. He's never been tested. He's never graduated high school.
Right.
He's never owned a business.
Right. No, we believe me,
We
well
fucking
aware.
know. We fucking know. We fucking know, babe. We know. This isn't fucking news, okay? What you're telling us is not a fucking breaking news report, bitch. We know. This is basic information. This is basic fucking information. It's the first, it's part of the first 3 sentences of any Cyrax documentary on YouTube. Okay? We know.
Of what he... I know.
The only one that it seems that he's fooling here is all of you. Is the people in his fucking family. All right? It looks like he's fooling you guys. Because it seems like to you guys all this shit is news. But we fucking know. We've been witnessing it for the last year. Hello. Yeah, well, welcome, darling. He's so deeply antisocial, I would call him a demon. A goblin incubus. Don't give him that title. Listen. Ah, but he's so little. He's so little. Did you guys? We watched the footage of him fighting the protester, and the little kicks. The little kicks is he. He runs like, you know how like Luigi does a little kick jump in the Mario video games. That's what he looks like when he's kicking. He's so little. I want to like go on a call with Cyrax and just like make baby noises at him, like, oh, he's getting angry. Oh, I'm gonna angry wangy. Oh, he's so little and all riled up. Are you a big old scary man? Yeah, you are a big old scary man. I want to do that. That sounds like fun.
Chance very well.
Yes, when Sally locked him in the house of the body cam footage, that shit was so fucking funny. Back in the house, Mouse.
Hold on.
When I say I've digested hundreds of hours of content on him, I've digested hundreds of. I'm well aware.
Me too, bitch.
Hold on. He's never lived in a car.
I don't know what that says about me, but I know. When they came up,
We
they
know.
stayed with you guys. I know. Believe, like I said,
We know.
I fell deep into the lore. I don't know.
You've talked to William.
No, this is.
Oh my fucking god. How are you gonna sit here? Oh my fucking god. I at first it didn't seem like she was defending him. I don't know what's happening exactly. Whose side are you on, babe? Pick a lane.
Honestly, I never spoke with William. You know, I highly applaud the man. He anyone go.
He has spent a lot of money on his channel, I'll tell you what. Subscribe to William Gloryhole if you have not. Subscribe to William Gloryhole if you have something. I think he has his Cash App on his profile. Y'all, listen, I'm not saying you have to do it in any way, shape, or form, but if you got a couple shekels, toss him his way. Homie has been spending a lot of money getting us these videos and such. So hey, he's gonna listen. Homie homie is truly a goat.
Going after fucking people that does shit like this, cool with me, but like, I don't know. This is what I don't think. I don't think you understand how many people like are invested in this. Like, how many people like are watching from the sidelines. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are waiting on July 24th because, you know, I don't think you want to hear this, but they're waiting.
Oh, listen. If I could take off work, if I had work to take off of, I would.
To see this fucker go down, you know, it's like it's like, damn, you know, it's like
for his trial for the thing with the bat on the sidewalk or whatever.
The state, just so you know, I know it's
the assault. Yes.
Oh, it's not a big deal. It's a simple assault, but just so you know, the state's attorney now.
It's a felony assault.
No, it's a misdemeanor unless they're upgrading it, which I don't know, but it's
I thought it was a felony. I don't know.
No, they hit him. It was a simple misdemeanor, but what it is the state's attorney is bringing in the arresting officer, and they're bringing in photographic evidence. They're bringing in video evidence. This is getting special attention in this case because you have to realize hundreds of.
Oh my God, no, you guys stay the fuck away. No. I do not condone I don't condone going out and finding any Lolcow. Listen, I know I talk a lot about it and I joke a lot about going over to Lorne and beating his ass and stuff, but I don't believe that you should interact with these people. It's not safe for you or for them, you know, so just leave it to the crazy guys who are doing it, you know. But like, don't. Yeah, no. You guys stay safe. Just leave it to Marty. Marty and whoever the fuck else went to go protest. Leave it to those guys. Don't go to Akron. Stay far away from there.
The phone calls to the police department, like wasting resources. You have to be able to relate to that and understand it. Like, your mom, your mom now is.
This lady kind of reminds me of Kennedy. It's because she's fucking trailing off. She's worse than me.
Labeled as a 43 in the files now when she makes phone calls. They're labeling her because she.
Viral effects. Holy shit, dude. Like, if you're serious about that, I will help you. I will help you 100%. Like, I'm being 100% serious about that. I am back on my meds, so I want to write. I want to write fan fiction, and listen, that's the perfect thing to do. Hello, polynomial purebred. Welcome, darling. I know a perfusionist who suffered. Did I say that right? Perfusionist? I hope I said that right. I'm dyslexic. If you can't tell, it says trigger WAN ring, not warning. I'm gonna change that. I promise. I won't forget this time. But like, I'm fucking dyslexic. I don't know how to read. Oh, yay! Sweet, I did it. Cool. He wears diapers and goes to adult daycare now. Yeah, like a blow to the head can really alter somebody's life. Like it's insane. So listen, Cyrax may not be able to hit hard, but if you hit in the right spot, you could cause some damage.
She's not dealing with the problem. They're looking at her like, what's going on? Why do you continue calling when get chance off the internet and this could be resolved?
Okay,
It's
but
like,
wait a minute. My mom has put in parental block on his computer. She is now totally.
Oh my fucking god.
There is no internet, but yet he still
okay, but
gets on. He bypasses.
Right, bitch. Right. That's when you use your mommy powers, because remember, Sally is mommy. I can read this. I can. Tech who runs the heart-lung machine during surgery. Holy fucking shit, dude. That's crazy. That's fucking insane. That's fucking insane. What the fuck was I saying? Yeah, she can use her fucking mommy powers because Sally is the mommy in this situation. Hey, I had occasional diaper wearing when I was on IV home infusion of hella strong shit. No shame in diaper wearing if needed. Hey, listen, if it is needed, go right the fuck ahead. Go right the fuck ahead. That they're there for a reason. Listen. But like, I thought a perfusionist was someone who sold perfume with them all. Ilrig, oh my god. Like, hey, if it's needed, it's needed. Listen, I don't use diapers, but I use like period diapers. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? If you're a girl, you know what I'm talking about. If we got a cooter that bleeds, you know what I'm talking about.
These things, we don't know how he's doing it.
okay, but we just stated the fact that he's a grown man, right? Ground his
That's right. That's right. Our girl Ramona also wore a diaper. Let us not forget.
ass. He lives under her roof. Ground his ass. He starts getting out of control. You know what? She needs to call the cops on the right person. He starts getting physical with her. Put him in fucking jail, because the reason he gets aggressive with her, I believe, is because he feels like he doesn't face any repercussions. He went to jail that one time, probably calmed down for a while, didn't get so physical with her, started,
Yeah, he was
testing the
calm.
ground.
He was calm. He was calm for a couple of years.
Yes,
When the first time when my brother had him arrested, yeah, he was calm for a couple of years. But my brother passed
and then
away.
it's like, oh, I went and I got help, and I listen. We all know she dropped the charges. He had to go get a fucking eval, and then never did no classes. So stop acting like you know what I mean. You did all this shit to change yourself when really, like
He didn't do anything.
right. I know. I don't know. It's just it's like
My whole thing is he would not be alive today, and I guarantee you this. He would not be alive.
I am so disappointed with that fucking comment, Viral Effects. I just took a fat rip, but that is... I just realized Lorne and Cyrax's couple name is... the fucking Lorax! Not the Lorax! Listen, I can't turn off the cum box for that, because it's true. I can't turn off the cum box for you speaking facts, for you slapping us in the face with harsh truths like this. Listen, the truth is ugly sometimes, and we need to hear it. This is the information that we needed to have. Thank you. Thank you, Viral Effects.
Alive today if it was not for my mom. He does not show her that
well,
respect.
yeah. I don't even think that.
This is why.
I don't think you can buy a fucking.
So why are you defending him? Why are you saying that he can't fucking help it? Why are you saying that he can't stop himself from doing these things? Why are you saying that? Why are you defending him? If you know that he's hurting your fucking mother, if you know that he's hurting her, and it's so fucking frustrating. It's so frustrating.
Cheeseburger on his own, like, it's like, fuck, like, but that's
You
what
realize I have been disowned by Chance, right?
Yeah, well, I heard it all. He called you a cunt bag and this and
Because
that.
I went into my mother's home and I put him in his fucking place.
Okay, and this is what I've noticed too.
Oh,
anyone that doesn't agree with him.
I definitely think this is Cyrax's sister, because corn, not corn. Listen, that's gonna upset the 40K players out there. Corn. Cryosy.
You're a troll. Anyone that doesn't go with his line of thinking, you're going against him. You're forming. No, it's like, sorry, dude. Like, people are gonna. This is the real world. People are gonna call you out for your shit. Like, and that's, again, that's where it comes back to. People get upset because they feel like he's been coddled his whole life, and, like, it's like, I don't know. I
I
don't know.
think I honestly think my mom, I don't know why she did it. I really don't. I mean, like, okay, yes, because he was premature and he has all these health conditions and whatnot. But I mean, at a certain point in his life, maybe it would have been maybe it would have still been too late. I don't know. But to start,
It's never
I
too
don't
late
know.
to start getting help, honestly. Because listen, okay, I'm
100%.
older, and like I said, like with the reform thing, like I went through years of drug addiction, really bad, and like luckily I never fucked over my family. Like I never did no wild crazy shit. I was, guess, what you can call like a functioning addict, I could guess, but I don't know. Like some point you have to like grab accountability by the
Mm-hmm.
reins, and like I'm older,
100%.
so I don't know. Like
100%. It. Listen, I've said it before. I have been the abuser. I have abused people. I have apologized to those people, and I have done the only thing that I can do, which is never do it again. So, like, I understand what it is to be an abuser. I understand not understanding that you're hurting people. I understand not noticing that you're hurting people with the things that you do. I understand not noticing what manipulation is and how you're doing it. I totally get it. I get it. I've been there. I've been there many, many, many times, and I I would hope that I am not doing it anymore. At least not unconsciously, because I myself have mental illnesses that make it to where sometimes I do things that I don't remember. Like, I'm legitimately disabled because sometimes I will black out and I don't know what happens around me or what I did. I'm not saying that that excuses anything. If I do something while I'm in one of these states, I still did that thing and I will face repercussions for that and I will take responsibility for it. Like, if I did it, I did it, and I have to take the consequences for it. And Cyrax is never going to be able to grasp that. He's never going to be able to understand that even if, because like he said that he blacked out when he choked Sally out, right? I understand what it's like to black out and physically hurt somebody. I know what that's like. It's a horrifying experience because you don't remember what was happening, and all of a sudden there's this person with a black eye and it's your fault and you don't remember doing it, but all the evidence points towards you fucking did it. So like, it's an absolutely chilling experience that if Cyrax truly would have experienced and would have gone through, I feel like he would do something about it if he was a good person, but he's obviously not, So like, I understand what it's like to be the bad guy and to like be in Cyrax's position, not entirely, but like, I've never fucked with kids, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I know what it's like to be the one that hurts people. And like, it doesn't make any sense for him not to want to reform, and it's absolutely insane to me. There's no reason to hurt the people that are literally keeping you alive. Like, yes, they are abusers to you and you are an abuser to them, but like, they're still keeping you alive and you're still here because of them. It's Oh, hello, Charlie Parker, you came in during that. I'm sorry about that. Welcome. Accountability is a must. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I try my very best. I don't want to be like Cyrax, and I don't think anybody should ever want to be like Cyrax. If I always say this, but like, if at any point I ever say something or do something that any one of you or anyone, and at any point finds reprehensible or that is a behavior that should not be accepted, that is not acceptable, please call me out on it, make a big deal about it, and I will come clean and accept the consequences every single time. I will at least try my very best to do so. I don't want to be anything like these people. These people are exactly like my abusers, and that's the last thing I ever want to be.
at some point, anything's possible, but people around him have to start holding him accountable, and that's where it's coming from. Like, she needs to start like clamping the reins down, because if not, like, he's gonna put your mom in a fucking grave, and he doesn't care. Like as long as he has his internet, like as long as he's calling in
But see, that's
patrols and he feels like
the
he's
whole
fighting
thing
a valiant
is
battle,
we don't know where he's getting his.
Viral effects. I'm not always a voice of reason. Listen, just because I'm aware of my mistakes, and I will always try my best to own up to them, every single time. I will always do my best to do that. But I am the worst person to come to when you need a voice of reason. Ugh, I will tell you to do the bad thing. You want to beat your parents? I'll grab the bat. Where are we going? Listen. I will help you into a manic episode. Don't call to me. I'm kidding. I'm not like that anymore. I promise. I'm on medication now.
Internet. We
take
don't
his
know
shit
how
away.
he's
Take the
getting
Xbox
online.
away. Take the fucking computer. Take everything away. Take his little toys away.
Yes,
The things that are causing
remove it.
destruction, remove them. He starts
Yes.
getting out of control, starts getting crazy, call the fucking police.
Yes.
The police will come in. Yeah, you know what? It might be body cams and shit. You know what? He's going to start learning lessons. He's going to have to start facing things. He doesn't face any backlash because he knows he can do these things. Because look what happened when he faced consequences at one point in his life. What happened? He changed. That's the problem. He never faces consequences. He keeps getting away.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why people
It's
feel
not.
the
It,
way they do.
I'm
People
just.
feel the way
You know
they do
what?
because he keeps skating and then he gets on, he gloats, talks shit, changes narratives, you know. And listen, I'm not going for the
I'm done.
delusional shit. Hold on, I'm
I'm
sorry.
actually.
I'm not going for the
I'm.
delusional shit. I don't believe he's delusional. He doesn't. He's not a. He doesn't believe he's a big star. He knows, like, you know what I mean. But I believe he
No,
also.
he actually thinks that all this stuff is
Well, he
real.
thinks he's a big YouTuber.
I know. Listen, just because he understands right from wrong doesn't mean that he isn't delusional. He is definitely delusional, and he makes himself delusional. Like he's a liar, yes, but like he believes his own lies. And also I believe he gets welfare, I think, because I don't know if he is disabled, like, or what his disability is. What is, like, is he getting disability checks? Like, that's the situation that nobody has ever made clear to me. So I feel like I need to do a little bit more digging on that. Because there's not really a straight answer. Because a lot of people say that Sally keeps Cyrax around because of his social security checks, which makes a lot of sense. But I'm not sure. Hello, Lawrence Burnphone. Welcome. He is delusional, though, because he almost coomed when he got that fake YouTube plaque. Yes. It was $7 on Etsy. Well, this can only mean Cyrax is selling his ass on the side. No, it's some fucking weirdo online giving him access to this shit. Some fucking white knight ween fucking weirdo. Like, I hate that shit.
He thinks that, which, you know, he doesn't understand the difference between fame and infamy, though. You know, being infamous is
No,
not
he also
famous.
thinks that he has these music contracts. He thinks that these it's things that people are pulling on him because they can get away with it, and it's funny. And he actually thinks they're real contracts. And Marty is one of.
But it's because, you know, the funny thing is because he's always trying to get a what-up, and it's been since the Marty thing. He's always trying to get any kind of like leverage to come back and be like, you know what, I got something that I'm successful in, and it's ultimately been his downfall. Like, pride is a fucking strong thing.
It's so
Pride is
funny because it was Marty using a false name and all this to make this contract, and he was so.
Okay. I want to talk about Marty. So, listen, I don't have anything, like, personally against Marty. He does a lot of things that I don't like, but overall, he has, like, there's nothing proving that he's ever done anything bad to children, and he has, obviously, a good relationship with his parents, and he stays out of trouble, you know. I don't know if he does have a gambling addiction. He seems to be really into gambling and horse racing, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have an addiction, you know. That just means you're into gambling and horse racing. So, like, personally, I don't have an issue with him. However, I do think that it is wrong to include people into your troll that have nothing to do with it. And what I mean by that is getting people outside of the community to do things. So, like, when I believe, I don't know if this is 100% true, but I believe that sending people to someone's house under false pretenses to take things is illegal. So, excuse me, so, like, You know, that is something that you really shouldn't do. You should not, first of all, you shouldn't ever send people who don't know. You should never send people under false pretenses to somebody's house, because people can be very dangerous. I went over this in my last video, in my last live, when I think I talked a little bit about Tofia Chu, and somebody sent like someone to their house, or people sending dates to King Cobra JFS's house and stuff like that. Like, people can get violent and can, you know, do horrible things. And listen, I would never wish sexual assault upon anybody. It is one of the most horrible things I have ever experienced in my entire life, and I would never wish it on my worst enemy. I think it is worse than wishing death on somebody, truly. So, like, don't send people to somebody's house, because people can get violent and angry, and they can take it out on the person that is near, and that person is just the person that you sent them to. You know, that these people have no connection with each other. They don't know anything about each other. You know, I'm not saying that he's like behind it, but he's the one that started it. He's the one that started sending scrappers and stuff to his house. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water. And listen, if he stopped doing it, that's fine. It's okay. I mean, I'm never going to be able to stop anybody from doing it. I can only say my opinion, which is that it's wrong and you shouldn't do it because it's dangerous. I don't think that you should do it because of some fucking moral code or whatever, but you shouldn't do it because it's dangerous. It's dangerous to you. It's dangerous to them, you know, and ultimately we don't want Cyrax to be attacked and killed. We want Cyrax to go to jail and get help. You know, we don't want King Cobra JFS to get, you know, assaulted and murdered. You know, we want him to get help for his alcoholism and get a job and be a functioning member of society. You know what I mean? So, like, Marty took it too far, and now we're in this sort of like mix of, there's some things that you could get this side for, you know what I mean? Like, there's some things that you could nitpick over here that could help the Cyrax argument. And normally I don't really think that's too much of a big deal, because there's so much information proving that Cyrax is the bad guy in this situation. But like, when you include people from outside the community, innocent people who don't know anything about this person, who don't know anything about you, you know, I think that's taking it too far. At that point, it's harassment. And you shouldn't harass people. Like, making fun of people and trolling them, I don't necessarily think that's... I'm sorry, I say we. I use the royal we as like this side, like the people who are against Cyrax and the people who are defending him. I'm not saying that everybody is out here, you know, trolling and doing things like this. Of course not. I know that the majority of people who are in this community have never contacted Cyrax, you know, have never spoken to him or anything like that. I'm very well aware of that. I'm using we as an umbrella term, as in this side of the conversation. Like, yes, like, like, I'm saying like this side, like us, like the people who do not want Cyrax to be on the internet. I'm kind of lumping everybody in together, just so it's easier for me to speak that way. I don't think you know, that most of the people in the community are even trying to get into contact with Cyrax. Like, I understand that it's just a very small niche group of people who do that in their own time. What I don't know what remora is. But yeah, listen, I really appreciate the work that Marty has done for the community. He helped expose a lot, you know, so I'm not in any way trying to take any credit from him in any way. He is, again, I don't have anything against him personally, and I'm really glad that he was able to bring a lot of these things to light. However, like, sending people who don't know anything about this person to someone's house, sending strangers and things like that, I think it's taking it a little too far, and I think it's very dangerous, and I don't think it should happen. It's kind of like in the same room as swatting. I don't think I don't think you should do it. And it's not going to stop anybody from doing it, and I'm not going to be able to do it, and I don't want to. I mean, I wish people would stop, but like I'm not going to try to make anybody stop because, people are going to do what they're going to do. I'm not going to be able to change any of that, but yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if there was a misunderstanding.
Excited about and he still believes the contract is real.
Yeah, I remember the Bender Boys and what's goody, what's goody, what's goody. Did you see that video? I can send it to
No,
you.
I
It's
look, I don't go looking for his stuff
yeah,
anymore. I've pulled away from it because my personal health and my
I know.
personal mental state, I don't need involved in him.
See,
I don't.
I fell into this a few months ago. I'm newer to being around because it actually happened
I
just
have
after the fight,
never
and like, it was
I have
crazy.
I've never considered him my brother. He is my nephew.
Yeah,
And the
100%.
genes that he comes from
Yeah,
are not good genes.
yeah. What's with
I
okay?
do not
Because
like
I was looking up Connie. I was trying to find Connie's yearbook.
not
Looking in.
don't look up Connie. Leave Connie out of it. Please. Connie is dead. Just leave Connie completely out of it. Connie had nothing to do with his life other
All
than
right,
him coming into this world.
all right. Out of respect, I understand. I was looking
Connie
up. I
has
was looking up her picture. I was gonna try to find her, but I guess
no,
yeah.
please don't.
All right.
Please, 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 please don't. She died in a house fire. It was not pretty.
Yeah, I know.
Um, just yeah. As far as Connie and the kids go,
They just kind of have nothing like that whole side of like I don't know. I'm not saying they're necessarily bad people or whatever, but they have nothing to
because
do with. They just
right,
want nothing to do with Chance.
Chance has a biological full brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shit,
We
it
don't.
begins with a B. Doesn't it? Or
Nope, 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 nope. Not
he's got
going
a
there.
nickname Buddy. The nickname Buddy, but that's not his real name. But
No, we ain't going there.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
He is so disgusted by everything that he has no contact with our family.
yeah.
And I don't blame him. I'm to the same point. I don't want
Did
anything
he
to do with
stop? Was he like cool you guys up to a point, and then like once this shit happened, it's like I gotta wash my hands kind of thing? Like,
Nope,
oh
nope,
jeez, oh
nope.
jeez.
I had contact with Buddy up until he was 5 or 6 when the family adopted him. Once
Yeah,
the family adopted him, they opted no contact.
right, right.
And so, um, I guess everything that
Probably
the
was best thing for him. I
adoptive
mean, considering the
family,
parents, jeez.
right, my brother,
Yeah.
makes my skin crawl.
Old
He's
Rupel,
no better.
heinous, anus.
No, his name is Marks. Rupel Marks.
Yeah, I know, Rupel Marks. I know.
Yeah, that's one name change that I don't respect. His name is fucking RuPaul. Fucking RuPaul.
Are you peely? Are you? I have a thing when I spell his name. R U P P. I have too many P's in there.
Yeah.
RUPLEMARX.
Yeah.
SMITH.
Yep. Yeah, I was trying to find him too. I was trying to get yearbook pictures, but yeah.
I cannot stand him. Oh my! You won't find yearbook pictures.
I'm not a fan of him. I'm not a fan of his either, considering his case, and I don't know. Like again, more background.
Look,
Hold
there's
on.
so much about this boy.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
nobody will know because it's not in the records. He used to be a carny. Okay.
Yeah.
When he was in his teenage years, he worked at carnivals, and he was constantly on the road with these carnies. And he would come in, and my father, ooh, another one that makes my skin crawl, would let him come in and do laundry and whatnot, and things would come up. Ooh. I can't. Oh.
Why are you going into this story? I'm not, why do we need to know? There you are! You can hop on if you want. Fuck off upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. The male line in my family is so freaking disgusting. It's not funny.
I know.
And the only one
fucking
who,
relatable
like,
though.
Bill, my brother Bill, William.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, if anyone says anything else bad about my brother, I'm gonna.
Isn't it funny how the only one that came out of that family, the only man that came out of that family not a pedophile that we know of, was the gay one, the one that's rumored to be gay? Isn't that crazy?
One, honestly, as far as I've ever heard, the only time they ever said anything was on stream to amp Chance up, but most people are fans, honestly, of him because he protected your mom from Chance. and
My brother caught AIDS in high school
yeah,
from a
yeah,
female. From a female.
Well, and even if it doesn't matter, him being gay isn't an issue. Nobody has ever no one ever the reason why people in the community like to make fun of Bill for being gay is because they know that it riles up Cyrax because he's a fucking homophobe. Like that's it. But no one in the community genuinely dislikes the fact that he's gay. I mean, not I mean, at least most of the community would not really give a fuck that he's gay. Just making that joke because it riles up Cyrax. Like, listen, it's I'm not going to say that it's a great joke to make, especially, if you are not somebody who's affected by that in any way, shape, or form. But, like, it's a joke that's made, and no one is reprimanding Bill for being gay. Of course not. Of course not. Hello, Kozantin. Welcome. Kisses. Mwah.
From a female!
Who gives a fuck, bitch? Who gives a fuck? No one fucking cares. No one fucking cares who high schoolers fuck. He got it in high school. Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? The thing that you're supposed to be remembering is how he protected your mother. You stupid fucking bitch.
Because my aunt religion bashed him. Okay? Because my brother was gay. And because of religious bashing, he decided that he would try to date
right.
a female.
You don't have to tell it. Why are you telling us this story? That is so incredibly disrespectful. That's so incredibly disrespectful. That's somebody's coming out story. That's something so incredibly personal and private. You don't just fucking share that to some dude who's trying to interview you to get dirt on your brother. Stop it, girl. What the fuck are you doing?
And ended up with AIDS from said female.
I feel like y'all just like to talk and tell stories and shock people. Y'all just like getting reactions from people. I feel like that's just what you guys are doing. Yeah, she's out here fucking. Yeah, this is very clout chasey.
So, when people say, "Oh, it's the gay plague," it's the gay plague.
No,
Kiss my ass
I
on
don't.
your damn.
Okay. I'm a very progressive person. I have a lot of friends who are LGBTQ.
Yeah, it's no longer. Listen. Some of us are incredibly open and vocal about how supportive we are of the LGBTQ plus community, and marginalized groups. Myself especially. I pride myself on being inclusive. So, listen. At least from this side of the field, nobody gives a fuck. On the contrary, I'm incredibly angry in the fact that you thought that it was okay to just fucking toss out somebody's fucking someone who's dead, by the way, who has no ability to give you consent to share this story now, even if you would even think to consider to ask for consent before sharing a story like that, because it sounds like you have so much experience just bursting out stories that you think would be interesting for people.
I've never thought like that. I don't know. I was
can't
an
I-
'80s baby, so we think a little more forward. But no, I don't. I've never said any shit like
my
that.
brother was the ultimate badass brother ever. He did female impersonations, and you couldn't tell. You could not tell that he was not a girl.
And that murders me, because this young queer person could have lived their life to discover so much more about themselves, so much more about who they were, about who they loved, about what they were, and how to express themselves. They didn't even get a chance to they didn't even get a chance to fucking figure it out completely. That's so fucking tragic, and you're out here fucking spreading their story for clout. You don't fucking Apple doesn't fall. I can't even fucking talk. Apple doesn't really fall fall far from the tree. I can't speak. Listen, I speak 2 languages, okay? That's not an excuse, but still.
You couldn't tell. I mean, he impersonated what's her name? She just passed away. That famous singer. Something Judd.
Winona Judd.
No.
Yeah, Winona
Yeah,
Judd.
Winona. Yeah. He impersonated
What are we
her,
talking now?
or,
What are we doing?
it was one of the Judds, and you could not tell. Oh my God, you could not tell. Like the red hair, the whole 9 yards, you couldn't tell.
How the
And
fuck
he
are
is-
you?
and my
How the fuck
brother-
are you so cool? You seem so normal compared to the rest of them. Sorry, but you actually.
My
You're
brother,
all
my
right.
brother was like the sweetest person ever. And
Oh, girl.
when I went to when I got pregnant with my 4th child, my brother actually came to live with me because I was on complete bed rest.
Yeah, yeah.
When I went to go have my child, my brother literally had to help deliver my child. Like, I couldn't do it. My brother stepped in and, like, he grabbed the leg, he grabbed the shoulder, and he
Girl. Oh my god. Oh my foot. This. Somebody said earlier that this was Cyrax with a voice changer, and honestly, I believe it.
squished me together.
Oh, see.
I mean, it sounds horrible, but I couldn't do it. My kid's head was too big,
Yeah. Oh.
and I was
Girl, we don't need to hear about what is happening right now. What is going on? How did we get here? Yeah, okay, thank you, Moten G. Yeah, I completely believe it. I totally believe it.
tired. But I mean, I love my brother. Oh my God, I miss him so bad. I do not get along with any of my other siblings. Bill was the only one.
Yeah, Ilrear said that earlier.
Yeah.
Um,
It seemed like out of everyone, like obviously they give Chance shit about it, but it seems like out of everyone, he was kind of like the protector of the house. Like it seems like he tried to keep Chance in place. And
My
when-
brother
okay.
had cancer and stood up to Chance.
I was gonna say, like, when he was sick, because obviously Chance like, oh, my brother, like Mr. Fucking feel bad for me, oh, pitiful me, how Chance is.
Bill
So,
would not. I'm gonna tell you
it
straight
had
up
nothing
right
to do
now.
with him. Yeah. I didn't
No,
think so.
Not Sandy Cheeks!
Bill would be so pissed off if he knew that someone was taking his illness and saying pity me, because Bill did not pity himself.
And
That's unhealthy.
my thing is too, it's like you say you admired your brother so much. Why don't you go visit him in the hospital? Because you weren't thinking about anyone but yourself. Like it's a typical Chance thing to do.
Yeah, Chance never went to the hospital. How'd you know that?
How'd you know? We know everything, you dumb bitch.
Listen, when I say I've digested hundreds of hours of content, it's probably not saying very good things about my mental health state right now. But yeah, I've digested a lot.
Listen, babes, listen. It sounds like you're doing your best, and it sounds like you're, taking it a day at a time, and doing your best is all you can do. So homie is fine. Homie's looking good. She sounds like she has 7 toes. Shut up. Oh my god, that's a bully comment.
A lot of content. I've been following this for a few months now. So, and like I said, I'm
yeah,
new.
no,
I'm new
my
to this.
sister-
I'm not gonna act like I've been here forever. Like like any of these other guys. Like I
No,
came around
my
after the fight.
sister.
So
my sister, she came from Alaska here, okay? And my brother promised her he would not die until she got to Ohio, right?
yeah,
The funny thing is the minute the plane landed,
no.
no, he didn't die then. He
Oh, I
didn't
was
die.
gonna say,
He
like,
didn't-
damn.
He didn't wait, hold on. This is, but okay. So like my brother and my cousin were on the phone with me, and they were like making fun of me, which is like what they do. So I mean, it wasn't like hurting me or anything. Everybody was laughing. So
Yeah.
that tells you right there. But it had worn my brother out from laughing so hard that he was tired. And the minute my sister's plane landed, my brother went to take a nap, so he went to sleep. He never woke up again. So the doctors came to me and my mom on February 3rd and explained everything to me and my mom. We could either leave him on the breathing machine, or we could terminate it that day.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah.
My daughter's birthday is February 4th, so we didn't want to.
Bitch, what the fuck is what is happening now?
To do that.
The accent of a lot lizard. That's me. Y'all are mean.
Yeah.
Everybody who was going to come see my brother had come to see my brother.
Except Cyrax.
I asked my mom for 20 minutes, just to, I don't know. I was last ditch effort to see if I could get him to wake up, because I was the only person who could get my brother to wake up.
Oh, girl.
I wanted that 20 minutes. I wanted to see if I could get him to wake up. I could get his heart rate to change. I could get him to move, but I could not get him to wake up. So we decided that it was time.
Yeah.
My sister was unhappy that she didn't have a say in what we were doing.
Right.
I don't care. You don't live here. You weren't taking care of him. You weren't helping mom. You weren't driving them to Cleveland for chemo. You weren't driving them here or there.
Because it was ultimately pneumonia and cancer that.
If you have like a fanfic already written up, I'll read it on stream.
That killed him, right?
Yes, it had nothing to do with AIDS.
Yeah.
My brother's levels were so low he was considered he didn't have it anymore. But I mean, like, if you didn't take the medication, yeah. But anyway, his levels were so low that it was the cancer and pneumonia. And he beat throat cancer. It was lung cancer and the pneumonia that got him. And in my professional opinion, if they'd have put him in the iron lung and lowered the CO2 levels in his blood, he'd still be here to this day.
But he'd be living in an iron lung. He'd be in an iron lung. Oh, okay. Listen, I'm not gonna go into that. But what Don Delieta asked, what if me and Rax's bro had the same cancer, doctor? That would be. I'm not gonna say that would be funny, but like it would be like a crazy coincidence.
But that's my personal opinion.
I
meant personal.
All I know about when it comes to that is like T cell count. Like I said,
Right.
MTV generation, so I remember seeing a lot of that during that time. Like I learned about T cell counts and stuff like that. But
yeah, but his levels were normal. Everything was normal. Like he had beat this. Like,
but your immune system still, it's still like, oh, that's sad.
You can't stop the cocktail that works for you that keeps your levels normal.
Right.
Which, I mean, even while he was in the hospital, they did not stop his cocktail, which, thank God.
Yeah.
My brother never had. He never ended up with, like the AIDS sores or any of that kind of thing. He never ended. I mean, you have to think, 25 freaking years. 25 years he had this.
Like I said, I think it's just more or less people just bring it up to get a rise out of chance. Obviously, I don't think it's anything personal towards him.
I get that, but leave the dead people alone.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of dissing the dead. I've made crispy Connie comments, though. I can't lie. I've said that shit to Chance, trying to get a reaction out of him, but
Okay, but I'm asking you.
I know it's not.
Please,
I know it's.
I know you're trying to get a. There's.
I can tell you me personally. All right, I'll tell you me personally. I'll chill with the crispy Connie shit, and bringing. I've never brought Bill into it at all, so I can't ever say I did that. But
you can use his.
When it comes to Chance,
you can use my biological father all you want to, but please leave my mom, Connie, Bill. You can use my biological father. I don't care.
I remember hearing that you weren't. I remember hearing you weren't a fan of the male lineage. I remember hearing those exact words.
No, I can't. Nope.
Yeah.
I could tell you stories about my family. Ooh.
And I think. I just wonder, how does it get to that? That's what I think we all wonder. We're like, how does it get to that? Like, how do these people why do they do the shit they do?
Oh, okay. So that's the end of that. I'm gonna go on a quick intermission, and then I'm gonna come back. Do we want to listen to the rest of this, or oh my gosh, viral effects. Yes. Listen, if you have it written, here, let me, or do you have me on Discord? If you go into my profile here on YouTube, I have it in my description, like in my profile description. I have my Discord and my email, so you can send it if you have anything written. I will read it out for you. But I will be right back. I gotta fill up my water and smoke some. So I will be. Oh, dude, I'm serious about writing fan fiction. Like I want to. It's so fucking fun. But I'll be right back. Okay, guys. I'm sorry about that. I had to let me pause this here. Okay. I'm sorry, I just took a fat rip. I want to listen to the second part of this interview because I'm kind of invested. I really want to listen to more of it, but let me look at the comments while it's gone. Hello, Craigo. Welcome, darling. How are you doing? I'm glad you popped in. Yes, yes. Tio is a really good song. I love it. Oh my gosh, Punk Pansy. I hope you have a good day at work. Thank you for popping in. I don't know if you're still in here, but hey, have a good day. But I want to listen to the second part of this.
I want to finish.
Just because, I mean, it's also another 30 minutes, and I think I have time. Before I have to do wife things, but yeah, let's go ahead and finish this.
Look why I don't like my sister.
Yeah.
Okay, so we turn off the oxygen and turn all of the living machines because my brother didn't want to be like that anyway. Okay, so
Right.
when he finally does stop breathing, and we start cleaning the room down, packing his personal things and stuff like that, my sister, oh God, I can't believe she walked over to the side of his bed and called, oh my God. Her exact words are, "You son of a bitch, you couldn't wait for me."
Oh,
And she kicked the bed.
oh, geez.
Girl, what the
Like
fuck?
his spirit.
What the fuck? Girl, what the fuck are you doing? No, for real. What the fuck are you doing? Because, like, this is... We don't need this info. Nobody asked for this. What is happening? Nobody asked for this.
Is still in the room.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he
He
literally
hasn't
just
even
stopped
left yet.
breathing.
Yeah. But I don't know. Certain people, you have those bonds with those personalities. So it's like, like if he.
Homie is trying so hard to, like, be polite. Oh my gosh. I signed papers before I started chemo saying my family couldn't hold on to my lifeless body when I could be dead. Yeah, honestly, I would too. Hello, Guru. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I was in the middle of listening to this on Dude's channel. You can definitely tell interrupting and trying to talk over people is in the Wilkins family DNA. It is, dude. Like, at first I didn't, like, completely believe that it was his sister, but, like, the more she speaks... Or, like, that was she was his family. Because, like, she's, like, his aunt, I think, you know? Bitch had her opportunity to spill the tea. She super kicked the jug. Bitch the pot, sis.
If he was there, maybe he got the joke. Maybe you got the
It wasn't a
joke.
joke. She was mad.
Oh, shit.
There was no joke.
I thought it was kind of like joking, like you didn't wait for me. Oh, shit.
No, she literally kicked his bed and called him a son of a bitch.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, she was pissed.
So why isn't she okay? Why isn't she more helpful in all this? Why doesn't she just kind of like fuck this?
She's in Alaska.
Oh.
She doesn't have to deal with it. She's in
Yep.
Alaska.
Ignorance is bliss.
All of our actual immediate family is in Alaska. That's where we're from. I got away from that family in Alaska.
Right? Like, that fucking story, like, that whole fucking story, that must have been hella painful for the person who missed saying goodbye. Like, you can't sit here and judge somebody for their actions immediately after they remove the life support from their loved one. Like, if their immediate action, excuse me, if their immediate thing, like, the first thing they do is turn over and say, fuck you, like, you were supposed to wait for me, you know what I mean? Like, she's seeing her dead, you know? Like, I'm not saying that, like, it's okay to, like, but it's a natural reaction. Like, and on top of that, nobody asked. Oh, hey, polynomial purebred, I don't know if you know, but putting things in triple brackets is considered online a anti-Semitic dog whistle used to identify Jewish people by people in the alt-right. I don't know if you're aware. I'm just saying, just in case. Like, I read on it sometimes, so I read on stuff like that sometimes, so.
and I came to Ohio. I got away from it all
Right. And then
until
you
about
get drawn back in.
till about 14 years ago.
I don't know. It's like
But
I think a lot's obviously going to depend on this court case coming up. Chance is really fucking himself right now. He's continuous. He's still making videos. Obviously, I know you said you haven't kept up with it, but he's literally he's buried himself beyond reasonable doubt. There's not even a chance to battle this now. So, and like I said,
no,
there's going to
and
be
my
some
mom,
very special attention paid to this from the
my
prosecutors. So,
mom, my mom keeps trying to say I need to have an interview with the public defender before.
No, baby, no. You are gonna get absolutely nothing done if you go into do an interview with somebody. Or you know what? Maybe you would be able to answer something if you were led, because this person is just like somebody who is interested in this. Who, yeah, and it's considered that like. Sorry guys, but going back to like the dog whistle thing, it's considered that, like, just I mean like. That's what I read. I read it on Wikipedia, so don't like quote me on it. But just like I avoid it because I don't want to invite anything like that. But just in case you didn't know, but you're good. But like if you fucking ever if this bitch ever goes in and does a fucking interview, but like, oh yeah, no, it was fucking co-opted. I'm so sorry.
It goes. Keep trying to tell her, Mom, the public defender is not going to meet with you before you go to court. They're going to meet you on the hallway right before you walk in.
yeah, and they're going to give you a little spiel, like real quick, like, yo, this is what they're offering. You want to plead guilty today? You want to take this or not? And yeah, see, like I said, I've been through the system, so like I already know what's coming. Like a lot of people are like wanting,
Yeah,
thinking it's going to be resolved. It's not going to be. It's going to take a couple court dates. I already know that already.
My son has this issue with this thing called marijuana.
See, it's legal. It's legal where I'm at, so. I've never. I don't know. I don't get why there's any
It's legal
laws
here now
against this
too,
shit.
but
It's
before
wild.
it became legal, my son had this issue with this thing called marijuana.
I think that's how old is he though? I think that's all fucking kids, you know, like oh.
My son is 27. He's my baby.
Oh yeah, shit. I'm a smoker myself. Like I used to do really hard shit, and then I don't know. I almost checked out a couple times,
I
and
know,
you know.
I know the thing with like public defender. I know public defenders very well.
Public pretenders, yeah, shit.
They don't defend.
No.
They attend. They're public attend.
Oh, I mean, I know you weren't using it in that context. I mean, I feel like it's a bit better to like spread the awareness, just in, you know what I mean? Just in case, like, at any point you use it and somebody, isn't nice about it. You know what I mean? I'd rather like, kind of like let you know. But I know you didn't use it as that, and I know that there was as kind of like, like the asterisk or whatever. I totally understand. Which is I wanted to let you know just in case. But I mean, I totally understand that it was not used in that context. So there's no need to delete it. It's okay.
Defenders.
Yeah, we already heard that he's got a bag of evidence and he's bringing in, and he thinks it's gonna, they're gonna get in there and they're gonna turn around and try to help him. Now it's like, oh shit.
Wait, what evidence are the letters?
The letters, yeah, the bag of letters. Yep.
No, those letters are really bad, dude.
But okay, but here's the thing, and I understand that, but when it comes to the court case, though, it didn't come from this guy. But it has nothing to do with this guy. But it has But
do you realize that?
Okay.
Those letters.
Yes, bitch. They're threatening your mother's life. Absolutely. That's something, that people shouldn't do. You shouldn't send death threats to somebody. Fine, whatever. That doesn't mean that it's the same dude that was outside of your house. I know that you can't prove that it is, just like we can't prove that it isn't. It can't go either way. So you cannot say that's the same guy who sent me death threats. Because first of all, he's following every law. He, didn't step on any public property. He stayed on the sidewalk. He didn't hit anybody back. He was peaceful. He talked shit, but he wasn't inciting a riot or anything. Stop it, bitch. Fucking stop it.
In those
Okay.
letters, they are threatening mom's life.
Okay. Here, let's take a step back for a second. I understand that. I get that, right? That's not that.
Oh well, I'm glad I was able to clear that up. I'm glad I told you. Hey. But yeah, you can't lump in the protester with the internet trolls. It just no. I mean, listen, he like I can't.
That is not kosher. I get it. Like threatening someone's life is not something that I would
They're like
advise people to
talking
do.
about burning her in the house. Like, Connie, that's not cool.
Okay, and like I said, I'm saying I understand that, right? But okay, again, people are gonna say things because they want to see Chance hop online and call them out. They're hoping they get a call out or something. No one's gonna hurt your mom. No one's gonna go over there and set the fucking house on fire. Like it's
Listen, honey. If somebody wanted to go burn down the house, they would have already done it. Listen, there's nothing stopping any of the people in the community from going and committing these acts. No one's gonna do it. No one wants to do it because Cyrax isn't important. We simply don't want him here. We want him off of the internet, somewhere where he can get the help that he fucking needs. Like, stop it. Nobody's coming for you. You're not important. Like they are really self-important. Like they really think that they are the center of attention, that they're this important target. No, homie, you're just some fucking predator on the internet. Like, stop it. Stop with the fucking delusion. And they're just feeding off of each other's fucking delusion. It's awful.
to show that he has no self-control. Like he's presented with these things, right? And he
doesn't have self-control. I mean, you guys don't need to
He could take these letters, he could throw them to the side, be like, you know what, I'm not going to pay attention to this shit. I'm not going to deal with this. Instead, he hops online. He hops online. Fuck you, Marty, and fuck you, CVG. And, you know, like
what is it called?
You fucking Jew, nibblets, and all this shit. Like, come on, you got to realize people are gonna get pissed from that shit. Like that's like.
Well, no, but what's it called when you can't stop yourself from doing something?
Impulse control. He has poor impulse control. I understand everything about having poor impulse control. I can't tell you that I have the best. Can't also tell you that I have the worst. I'm able to control a lot of my impulses, especially now that I'm on medication. So, again, getting Chance the help that he fucking needs is going to make all of this stop. He's like, at least getting him on medication, like, and like talking him down from these fucking delusions. Like, going on with someone's delusions is abuse. Like, listen, it's one thing to do it on the internet because Chance understands that he is doing wrong, you know? Hello, evil little McNuggets. Welcome. It's been a minute. But like he understands that there's like good and bad. He gets the difference. You know what? He gets the difference. And like, stop pretending like he doesn't. Just because you have poor impulse control doesn't fucking mean that you are gonna run around sending your dick to kids. Like, why do you have the impulse to send your dick to kids anyway? Like, why is that an impulse that you have to fight? Like, that is right there is proof enough. That right there is proof enough that homie needs to be away from the internet, away from any access to children ever. Jesus.
Yeah, no self-control. Yes, no self-awareness, no self-control. Like,
no, there's a certain thing for it. Shoot, I can't remember what it's called.
Damn, you got me racking my brain now. Shit. And I'm sitting here smoking a card, so you're gonna.
Yeah, same, Craigo. Listen, I've stolen things. I've like hurt myself because of like, and I've had like intrusive thoughts. Like, fucking, when I was a kid, I stapled my fucking thumb to the table, or not to the table, to a paper on the table when I was in fucking elementary school because I wanted to know what it felt like, and I didn't fucking stop myself, and I fucking did it, and it hurt like a bitch, but I wanted to do it, and I fucking did it. That's poor impulse control. Doing things that you simply cannot control. Why is sending your dick to kids something you cannot control? Why can't you control that? Like, no, dude, no.
You have to give me a second. All right, hold on. Self-control. Shit.
Shoot, what is it called?
Accountability? Or what?
No, it's where it's something with control. He has impulse control. He has no impulse control.
Yeah.
He actually literally
But
has
okay,
no impulse
right,
control.
right. He has no impulse control because anytime that he starts acting out, instead of being faced with consequences, instead of
Mm-hmm.
being punished and grounded or having things taken or shown that it's not okay to
Mm-hmm.
act this way, people just around him just ignore it. And he, you know what I mean? And that's where it's coming from. This is where it's coming from. He faces no consequences for anything. And I know, like,
He used
I know
see, the
you see
whole
the
thing was
problem
is
with that.
he
So
used
I accidentally stapled my finger when I was a kid. I thought I was gonna bleed out. It was barely anything. It didn't go all the way through. I thought it was gonna go all the way through, but it was one of those like the teacher staplers. So like it wasn't very powerful. So like it like barely cut through my nail. And listen, as a kid, I was mildly disappointed. It hurt like a bitch, but I was just kind of mad that it didn't go through the whole finger. I thought in my head that it was just gonna go through all the way like a paper, and that it was gonna staple my finger, and I thought it was gonna be so cool, but I was disappointed and smacked in the face with reality. But guess what? I never stapled my fucking finger again. Even if I had the urge, I just didn't do it because I know it was gonna hurt. Like I've already been through it, and like, you know what I mean? Like fuck, impulse control. Like, and that was me as a child. You know, children don't have impulse control, but like, you know, I've like shoplifted things just because I felt the urge to just grab the thing from the shelf and just grab it, or I've you know, I've done weird, you know, dangerous things to myself because of poor impulse control. You know, I get it, I understand, but like, homie, there's a because of that poor impulse control, you have to teach this man consequences. Poor impulse control is only fixed, you know, with the right mental help, of course, but like consequences. You have to have a consequence. I never stapled my finger again because that shit hurt and it wasn't worth it. You know, like I used to poke sewing needles into my hands when I was little. Same. My mom is my mom is like a jack of all trades, but she used to run like a dress alteration business, and she always had like these really beautiful like silk thread that was like shiny when you moved it for like bridal dresses, and I would like sew like smiley faces and shit into my fingers, like, you know how you can like pick up like the little bit of dead skin, and like I would stitch little smiley faces and shit into my thumb and stuff, and like my parents would think that was so weird, but I wasn't hurting myself, so like I wasn't bleeding or anything, so like I don't know, anyway. But like impulse control, like consequences help with impulse control, and no one is giving Cyrax consequences at all.
he used to as a young child, like very young, very
But
young.
he's
He used to
32.
have consequences, but then at a certain stage when he ended up in the hospital for a long period of time, the consequences went away. But I
see,
don't
and
know
I,
what
I
he
get
was
it.
in
I
the
get it.
hospital for.
As a grandmother, she feels bad, right? Okay, I get it. His looks, people pick on him. He probably had a hard time in school. Like, these are things we can all sympathize and empathize with. You know what I mean? These are things we understand, but it's what he took with those things. Like, a lot of people go through bullying. I have people around me that are high functioning autism, and they've turned out okay. You know what I mean?
That's the last I heard of his age. I'm not sure if he's any older now, but like he should be like 32, 33 in that age range.
They went through a lot of shit in life too. Like
Okay,
not
the
necessarily a family
thing.
member, but
Hold,
someone indirectly
Chance was
related
not.
has
Hold
Down
on.
syndrome in my family, and
Chance was not
he's not on
bullied
the
the way
internet
people
calling
think.
people N bombs and fucking, you know what I mean? And
Right. Chance was not bullied like people think.
He's 30, but he looks 14. No! He's too damn old to be acting out without consequences. Absolutely. Absolutely. Homie has never faced the consequences of his fucking actions. And if he did, he faced it for a very brief period of time that he could fucking tough it out through that little small period of time, you know? But like, fuck. 30, but he looks like a 14-year-old dipped in toxic waste.
He had friends in high school.
well, you always saw
So
any
where
videos,
Chance had
of him
problems,
from back in the day, like in high school and shit. You see him always smiling around people and shit. So I don't think it was as bad as he makes it seem either. Again, we all know he likes to ride the pity train. So like, you know, oh, feel bad for me. Because he said he didn't graduate high school because he was too ugly. He said he didn't graduate high school because he got expelled. And then obviously like he just didn't graduate, and they kind of zoned him out because he was too old to be hanging out in high school. But like you know, like we get that there's problems there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's probably
Oh my fucking god. Like, They are all fucking. They're all. Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Like I get from his point. Okay, I'm not saying I'm not okay. I'm not saying I'm not. Oh, no. I'm not saying I get. I'm not saying I get and understand this because I don't understand.
Oh, absolutely, Clementine. That is exactly what he said. The kid told him that she was 14, and he's like, I'm 30, but I look 14. And then after he sent like a fucking dick pic, he goes, your turn, cutie. Like, oh yes.
It at all, but I think for
Okay,
Chance,
the
hold on,
reason
no.
I'm, wait,
I think
the
for
reason I'm
Chance,
laughing,
yeah.
the reason I'm laughing is it's fantasy. The reason Chance was expelled from school, okay, I'm gonna tell you why. It was lunchtime, and these kids dared him that he couldn't jump something from the
The
balcony.
backflip, the backflip.
Okay, so dude gets up on the rail of the
Okay, yeah, and then
balcony and
he
does
smacked
a
his
back
head. Okay,
somersault
he smacked
and
his
lands
head.
on the concrete.
Okay, hold on. I had a question about this. All right, do you think? Okay,
Oh my goodness. Oh my fucking god. This my thing. I have a donation sound, but like it never sounds. But thank you, Polynomial Purebred. Thank you so much for the tip, and thank you for thanking me for the stream. I appreciate you.
after certain head injuries, like people fucking have dramatic personality changes at times. Do you feel like after the fucking head injury, like
What
it was,
head injury? He didn't hit his head.
he smacked his head off he was like on the second floor when he did the backflip. It was like off the second
He
floor.
didn't, but he didn't hit his head. He landed on his side and broke his arm.
Chance said, "See, I wish I could pull videos up during this conversation because I'll go and show you the video where Chance says, yeah, I was doing a backflip and I hit my head and I was
He didn't
out
hit.
for."
My kids were in school with him. He did not hit his head.
Wait, his grown ass was in school with your kid?
No, look, you don't realize.
His
Chance
body is
the same age as one of my
75%
daughters.
head.
Literally, he's like 6 months older than her.
Oh.
Bitch, how old are you then? When did you start having kids?
That's right, because yeah, that's right. That's right. I keep forgetting
Hello, Duchess. Welcome, darling. It is great to see you.
because he
I'm
says
not
sister.
that
He
damn
says
old. I mean,
sister.
I'm
No,
older.
I know. I keep forgetting because he says sister, so you don't think. Yeah. Got you.
He's adopted.
Right.
He's my nephew.
But see, it's still like it's with the whole situation. Sally calls him mom, and so it's like people just take that for face value a lot of the
I don't
time.
call him.
But
I've never in my life, ever in my life called that boy my brother. I will never ever call him my brother. He has not earned the right to be my brother. No. Nope. You disrespect my mother that way. Nope. Nope.
so
Not happening.
wait. So hold on. His fucking Chance. So
I also have a feeling that like this bitch is not the most reliable source. Like I feel like she may exaggerate some things, you know?
he does the backflip, smacks his side, breaks his shit, and they're like, "Yeah, bro, you got to get the fuck out of here. Like, you can't keep
No.
you
Okay.
can't keep doing this goofy shit around here. Like, what the fuck?"
No, the reason he got expelled was because of owning up to what he did. He put the blame on kids and had because he said this kid and this kid pushed me off. The school had to call the police. The police got involved. And it was falsifying a report. That's what got him expelled from school.
Wow. See, like, okay, with him, it's like everything he says is a fucking lie.
That's
And
why I
then
say he's
you
in
think
a
sometimes
fantasy.
there'd be like little nuggets of truth in there, and it's like, nah, it's like
No,
completely
he lives
washed
in a fantasy world.
bullshit.
I'm telling you, Chance lives in a fantasy world.
He's like the hardest worker in the world, and it's like we tried telling him.
I don't listen, Tickle. I don't know where this bitch stands, okay? Cuz she's like tooth and nail saying that she is protecting Sally at any cost, that she's so protective of Sally, that she loves her so fucking much. But she's also enabling Chance in the same way that everybody else does, that everyone else in the family does. It's like she's talking shit about him, but she's also defending him. It doesn't make any sense. It's giving Kennedy. Like, it really is.
I'm like, dude, sitting in your fucking grandma's attic compulsively masturbating is not hard work, bud. Like, it's not
Oh,
fucking
he
like
doesn't live in the attic. He's on the second floor of the house.
it's a yeah about. But yeah, come on, you got to realize it adds to the comedy. The attic goblin, like, come on, look at him, like he's such a little dick too, so it fits him. It's like the little fucking goblin. He
Yeah,
shuffles around up
okay,
there,
but like
causing problems and shit. Like,
it used to bug me when you guys called him a troll and a goblin, and I'm like, you know what? This kid's deserving this shit. I'm shutting up.
watch him when he walks. He like shuffles and shit. He does like little fucking little like when he went over to fight Marty, he like shuffled over there. Like told you you're not supposed to be here, and he fucking shuffles over and gets pounded
I
on.
can't
Like,
believe
you know
he
they're
was
gonna
so
show in court.
stupid.
A theater friend used to do crazy parkour shit up in the ceiling and shit during rehearsal. I just imagine Rex climbing around in the rafters like a spider. Oh my god. God, I don't know if I would be more scared if I woke up in the middle of the night and I saw like, I don't know if I would be more scared to like see the Rake, Slender Man, Cyrax. I'm not sure which of those is scarier. Like you're sitting there looking at him and he kind of looks like the fucking monster from the picture from the Russian sleep experiment. Have y'all seen that shit? He does. He looks just fuck. I'll pull up a picture. Hold up.
In court, they're showing the
No,
fight with
no.
Marty. They're showing
Why?
they're gonna yes
Why
because
would you literally leave the safety of your home, walk down to
well
the corner store?
because he had to prove something. That day I think was a culmination because Marty had showed up a couple times. He sent your mom out there and then tried to play the I didn't know you were here or whatever. We all know like because even Ed said she's gonna call the cops. He said he don't know you, so we all know that he was well aware Marty was outside. So this is the third time's the charm.
No. Okay.
And
Hold
he
on.
had been
Here's another part.
after they crashed the Xbox, he had been talking.
Y'all, I got it. Tell me that does not look like our man. They got the same teeth y todo. Look at this. Oh my god, the teeth. The teeth. The teeth. No, his are straighter. This guy's teeth are straighter than Cyrex. Oh my fucking word. Yeah, no. Cyrax. The resemblance is uncanny. Truly. Fuck, where is it? There you go.
So much cash ass shit that like
Do you know that he called Marty out? So
Yeah.
how are you gonna say he didn't know Marty was there? He called Marty to the house.
Yes. And then because I remember I was watching the stream
I'm really glad
when
she
Marty
admits
or
that.
I didn't see it till afterwards, but I watched the stream and I saw later the fact that while they were
He
arguing,
the one
Marty
that told
booked
Marty
it.
to meet him at Little Mike's.
Yeah. Marty's like, okay, like literally stops. He's like, hold on. And he's booking the Airbnb and Chance like, you ain't gonna fucking show up. You ain't gonna do shit. And literally Marty sends him the screenshot, his whole fucking demeanor.
She's an eccentric, Clementine. She's an eccentric just like Cyrax. I feel like there's just so much similarities. It's kind of hard to like not believe that this is Cyrax's sister. Or I'm sorry, aunt. Cyrax calls her his sister because he has a weird thing going on with his family, but biologically she is his aunt.
It was like, oh, buddy. And then as the days came closer, like it'd be in the morning, he wakes up, he's feeling confident, he's talking shit. And then throughout the day, people are trolling him. So his confidence wears down. Then by night, he's trying to cop please. And like, it was like the funniest fucking cycle to watch. Like, I wish I could have seen it in real time because I seen it a day or two after it popped up on World Star. And I seen this shit and I'm like, what the fuck? Like just
See, that's another thing.
I feel like the Marty versus Cyrax fight was a real 9/11 moment because like everyone loves to talk about what was happening as it went down. Like I was actually watching the Marty stream because a lot of people were like, oh, Marty's an Akron, and like I was skipping through it. I had hopped in about 5 to 10 minutes after the fight ended and he was talking about shit. So like I was scrolling through the whole fucking thing and it was such a small portion of the fucking stream. It was just like a minute. So like I couldn't find it. I couldn't fucking find it. So I was like scrolling forever and I didn't see the fight on the stream. I only heard Marty talking about it. I didn't see it until somebody uploaded that shit the next day. And like I texted everybody. I think I texted Craigo, I texted Tickle, I texted fucking everyone. Like, it was, oh my god, it was such like an iconic moment, and I'm so glad that I was there to experience it.
Screaming and shit. The screaming, like
I
that
can't
video
get my
drew so
mom.
many people in.
I can't get my mom to realize she refuses to watch the videos. I mean, I can't force
Well,
her. I
because
can't tie her
then
down
she's
to the
gonna have to
bed and
face the
hold the
reality
camera
of
in
what
front of her
happened.
face.
She's gonna have to face the reality of what's going on, and that's the problem. That's what we're upset with because she refuses to face the reality of this. She knows what he does. Your mom's well informed. Your mom's well informed. I had like, okay,
She's an
I haven't
enabler.
sent her any pictures of Chance's dick like I did Ed, but I've told your mom, like, listen, hypothetically speaking, it doesn't matter if it was a real girl or not. Like,
Hello, darling. Oh, what a cute little emote. I love that. That's precious. Welcome, darling. I call everyone darling anyway. So I guess I'll do it in Spanish for you. Cariño. So you're going to be cariño instead of darling, because I call everyone darling. I mean, can I change your name? Do I have consent to do that? I'm kidding.
the fact that Chance believed it was a real girl that was 14 and sent his penis, and then there's other ones. So it's not like this was a one-time thing. Maybe he was kind of trolled into this. Maybe it was a setup or something. Like, there's bunches of them. So it's like that's where people are like, all right, this is fucking problematic. This is bad. Like, you gotta go, bro. You can't be fucking sitting here on Fortnite with little kids. You can't be sitting here claiming you're a beacon of, bullying and fucking, self-harm awareness when you hold a stylus up to your neck that you just stuck up your ass. Like, you gotta stop this shit. You're out of control. Like, get some help.
It was a pen.
Yeah, like,
It was
come
a ball.
on.
It was a big pen.
Like, what? It was, hold on, it was a stylus, and the funny part about the stylus is someone sent him that because like someone trolled him and made him think that they were sending him a laptop. He does this like unboxing video, like, oh hey, I got this laptop, unboxes this empty box with a stylus in it, right? So like Chance being Chance, he keeps the stylus and shit around, and that's what the stylus he ends up holding
Oh
up
my
to his
god!
neck,
You want to know what someone
and
sent
then it
me?
ended up
Oh
going
my
up his
god!
ass. I know it went up his ass. I
Wait,
know.
wait, wait! No! This is recent because what was it, about 3 weeks ago? I was at my mom's. So this package was sent to him, and it's supposed to be like a headset or some microphone or something. I'm telling my mom. I said, Mom, I know you're not supposed to open dude's mail, but I'm telling you, something's telling me to tell you to look in that damn box. It was a dildo.
How have I not heard of this? Why are people not sharing the wacky shit that they sent Cyrax? Listen. I wonder how many dildos he just has hanging around.
Yeah, I think you know what I saw. I saw someone in chat talking about that. I think they were in Marty's chat saying they sent him. No, it was in CVG. Someone in CVG's chat said they sent the yeah.
But
You
I
got to
was
realize, like
I'm
Marty, guys like Marty, CVG, William Glory Hole, like these really aren't bad guys. Like these are dudes out
okay.
here just
Now
like that don't put up with like fucked up shit. They don't put up with fucked
hold
up. They
on,
don't like fucked up shit.
William has told me that he's not doing anything anymore. Now if he's still doing stuff, I'm not talking to him no more.
He's not.
He
He's
lied
not.
to me.
He's not. Okay. He's not actively trolling Chance. He's not. Out here giving him hell or doing any shit like that. But I mean, obviously, he's getting the body cam footage and shit. Which, I mean, he's got a news station. He's got a news station as his channel. So I mean, it's public info.
Well,
But other than that, no, he's not actively chasing him on panels and talking shit to him.
Subscribe to
He's
William
kind of in the
Glory Hole.
background right now.
yeah, because when I talk to him, it's on this. I know it's a face.
You got to give it
Facebook.
to him. He's a stand up fucking guy though. You know what I mean? Like you got to. I mean, the dude.
I know absolutely nothing about William Glory Hole other than the fact that he's the guy with the most body cam footage, and that he's the one that's getting all the body cam footage, and he plans on getting court records and stuff after that happens. Other than that, he pretty much keeps his mouth shut, doesn't really do much, keeps his nose pretty clean, and he's bringing us a lot of really good content. So subscribe to William Glory Hole if you are not. I'm subscribed to like him and like 2 or 3 backup channels. Like I don't want to miss out on a single fucking thing.
Dude's doing some commendable shit out here. Like,
But I talked to
you're
not
probably
William
right.
Glory Hole. I talked to it's William.
Yeah.
I got him to admit it. I'm like, look, I'm telling you the truth about shit. The least you could do is be honest with me and tell me who you are.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like, you know who I am. You know that that's my mother. Like, at first, I didn't want anyone to know I was related to them when I was leaking information, because I was leaking some really good information.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna do, like, if anyone's gonna do like a reading of the documents like they did for Lorne and everyone. That would be fun, y'all. Y'all, bring that back. That would be really fun.
I heard.
Cam up, bitch. Cam up, bitch.
Well, what happened was after your mom got back from the hospital and you guys had the fight, obviously Chance hopped on, talking shit, and you could tell he had gotten in
Oh, it
a
pissed
fight.
me off.
Yeah, you could tell it was someone in the family. So, obviously people were, kind of
Hello, Master LCPL. Welcome.
prying, and it came down to finding out it was you. And then, yeah, William had talked to you, but
But see, here's the whole thing. If Chance would not open his goddamn mouth, if Chance would not talk about personal
that's the
shit in
problem.
my mother's house,
That's
these
the
people
problem.
would not know the information about my mom.
That's the problem.
You know that. You understand that. You know that he's a problem. Why are you defending him? Why are you defending him? What is the disconnect here? I don't fucking get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. Glory Hole is the will of the Rexverse and Marty is the Ember. No! Also, there's a fucking video of Cyrax claiming that Ember Infierno is Marty, or the other way around, even though, like, the person there is clearly a woman with chi-chis. Like, in the video where, like, Ember exposes her chi-chis to whoever the fuck, like, he's saying that that's Marty. There's chi-chis. Like, listen, big dudes sometimes have chi-chis, but, like, these are chi-chis. Like, girl is stacked. I commend her. Like, she got a pair of award-winning tits. Listen, my respects. I wish mine were that nice.
Because he's really, like, you got to think some things he's just simply exposing things, like as far as how.
I mean, what's he gonna do? Go and post your sexual activity next? I mean, like, that's what it seems like. He's gonna start reporting on when Mom and Ed have sex.
If they have sex. Listen, it's a big if.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not that either one of them can at this point, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're consenting adults. Who knows?
Yeah.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong with having hairy chi-chis. I'm okay with, listen, chi-chis is chi-chis. I don't give a fuck. I love chi-chis.
I bet there were probably I was joking with people that night that he got locked up. I'm like, dude, Sally, like, you could tell she was like patting him down, trying to get the shit out of his pockets, like trying to get him out the house. She's probably like, listen, get the fuck out of here. You ain't. This is the first night I'm getting quiet in how many years? Like, get your ass out, boy. Like,
I told my mom she made a mistake. She bonded him out.
I think so too.
I told her that was
But here's the thing,
mistake.
like, I think because he's labeled a 43, they're gonna have him in a single man cell anyways, because they sent him to the psych anyways. They didn't send him in the GP. He wasn't in general pop. Like, he came online trying to be like, yeah, I had a cool celly and all this shit. Like, bro, come on. Again, someone got the records and fucking you saw that he went to the hospital. They sent him to the fucking psych ward in there, and he was basically in a single cell. So, like, that's why that's another thing. He gets out talking shit. It's like, sit your ass down. Like, don't you know, like, he knows he's like, I think in some way he's fucking addicted to this. Like, he's in some fucked up cycle and he's like addicted to this. It's like he never had much popularity in life, and to him, I believe he thinks this really infamy to him is fame.
You know what it's kind of like?
I mean?
You know what it kind of you ever watch Addicted? What is that TV show about people being addicted? And it's like about people on crack and heroin and
Intervention.
they'll do anything and
Intervention,
sell anything and
he needs an intervention for sure.
No, but if you ever watch those shows, he acts like those people that are crack or heroin addicted.
Yeah.
That's how he acts.
And
like,
we're the intervention.
No,
we're the intervention.
But see, an intervention isn't going to work because we've tried it.
Ooh, if I have time, we might look at some Daniel Larson content, because, yeah, he's interesting too.
When my mom,
you guys tried your way, and now we're trying our way. Like, I don't know. I can't see. Here's the thing. I can't go back to anyone. I can't go back to anyone with this conversation and be like, hey, you guys need to stop. Like, no one give a fuck what I gotta say. You know what I mean?
Listen.
So, like,
after my after my mom was in the hospital because of all this bullshit, that's when I went over there and I laid into him about what he's doing, and he needs to keep his goddamn mouth shut. He needs to stay the fuck off the internet
I'm waiting
and
for her to
stop
say
going back
flowers.
to these people who is doing this shit, and like he's egging it on himself. You know, I was going off on, oh my god, I went off on him so bad. And that's when he disowned me. So when he disowned me is when mom took the internet away.
That is true, Krigo. I've been around both meth and heroin junkies, and 99% of them are more chill than Chance is while he's raging out. I live in a very rural part of the state that I'm in. And unfortunately, that means that meth and heroin is very popular. It's a very popular recreational thing around here. So, like, you know, I've interacted with a lot of people with addictions to that stuff, and honestly, listen, a lot of them are just chill fucking people, just people who exist, who happen to, you know, have an addiction. But a trait that I can, you know, kind of connect to Cyrax and his use of social media is the relapsing, the coming back to it, the attraction, the need to excuse me, to be there, to consume it, you know. So yeah, you know, they might try to steal your fucking shoes off your feet, but they never started screaming the N-word at people on the internet. Listen, I've only had pleasant experiences with people with addictions to meth and heroin. I've only ever had pleasant, you know, like my sister used to hang out with somebody who like ran stuff out of their house and stuff. Listen, I'm not saying the things I've done are exactly legal. I've never done meth, never tried it, never had the interest, but like all the interactions that I've ever had with anyone who would be considered, you know, someone like that, they've been pleasant. Like, you know, talk about like puppies and stuff, because they had a puppy that they were trying to like rehome because they're trying to kick the habit and they're just having a really hard time. Like, I've only ever had really good experiences with addicts. There is, you know, somebody who runs around and is very, very much a danger to himself and others, you know, running around my town. But my town is very small, so so I think it's easier for me to be able to like say that I have pleasant experiences because it's just a much less dense population where I'm at. I don't know. Anyway.
She shut it off because it was either shut off the internet or lose her home.
Yeah, yeah. Which really, okay,
And so mom
from a technical
canceled it.
standpoint though, from a law standpoint, they can't, the fucking homeowner can't do that. Technically can't put her out like that. I mean, she has rights, renter's rights and shit. We're not gonna tell her that, but you know, like she has rights and shit, and she can't just come in and tell her that. But at the same time, you gotta
Also, Daniel Larson does scare me. He's definitely a horror cow that is more dangerous than Cyrax because he is outside in the outside world. Right now, we are protected by Sally and that house, right? But if it weren't for that, he would be out roaming the streets like Daniel Larson, you know? Like, we gotta count our blessings with Cyrax.
understand from her point. It's like, listen, you're running my
Well,
house. This is your responsibility. And she's like, at some point, everyone's starting to look like, okay, Sally, you're allowing this to happen. Like, as much as I understand, like, Chance might act out. He might, you know, she's gonna have to face some repercussions. But she has the option to pick up the phone and call the cops. She has. There.
Yes, I heard. I don't want to like watch the videos. We'll watch someone else's video on the dog saga next after we finish this.
People who there, she has resources at her fingertips, but she refuses to use them. She just tries to ignore everything, and people have a problem with that because ultimately we have to hear this shit. I mean, not necessarily that we have to, but he's putting it out there. You know what I mean? And people are tuned in. Like,
The motel threatened to kill me! That one's my favorite. I want it as my ringtone. I'm kidding.
like we're already invested in this, so it's not like we're just gonna look away and pretend it's not going on. You know what I mean? Like,
my whole thing is okay. Well, I'm just gonna ask you because like you're open. So what what brought you into this? Like, I mean, like, what was it about this situation that you
okay.
got you interested or
So
invested?
So I,
in this
I I
mess.
think I was just scrolling IG one day and I just seen a fucking clip of when the fight happened, Chance running up and you're not supposed to be here, and then wow, screaming out all fucking crazy, and the what was it? What did he say? The death rattle. So like I saw
Death
that shit, and
rattle.
then there was a link, and then I just happened to go to the link, and then it was a longer video of him, and like I had this girl over here, and we're like, we're sitting here watching this shit, and like we both couldn't believe it. And then there was a few weeks like she was around, and it was like all the fuck we did because she was into it too. So we would like smoke weed and just like sit there and watch this shit because it's funny as fuck. And then I got to the Billy shit, okay. And once I got to the Billy shit, I
Yeah.
started personally getting invested because I had a fucked up childhood. I'm just gonna say that. And certain people take it offense when not only is he gonna try to take a stance of a victim, but then he has the fucking nerve to get on and victim shame and fucking call them
Yup.
all kinds of motherfuckers
Yup.
and
Yup.
all
Yup.
this
Yup.
shit. Like that's when I became invested. I'm like, I couldn't stand him. And
Now,
then the more I watched,
do you know the
I just
story?
oh.
Hold on. Do you know the story of the whole thing between Chance and Marty? Why that started?
As far as I understand, it was okay between Chance was going on about Candle, the Candle Smith girl, because he okay. So this is again my understanding. Candle
I'll tell
Smith.
you mine when you're done
Okay,
telling yours.
Candle Smith was the girl he was dating, or it was a girl who had befriended him, and she was really nice to him. He started taking these as advances towards him, and then started sending pictures out, and then she wasn't having it. Well, they start going back and forth. I guess one time when they're actually getting along, they're on a video chat, and her little nephew was in the room, and Chance was just on video naked. And then she came on the internet, and that started the whole thing. Chance Wilkins is a sexual predator. He'll jack off on your children. Like,
I
you better
love that
watch
video.
out. Like, and that started drawing people in. And I guess I think from my understanding, Chance was defending himself on a panel with the boy Bloom, and that's when Marty saw him, and Marty just saw him, and Marty knew right away, like, God damn, this motherfucker's a retard, and he's something special. Like he's different.
Okay. Now, from my understanding,
Retarded
is
in a funny
that
way. Like I'm not saying
well,
I shouldn't be saying that.
no,
But,
I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know the story that's in our family. That this is how this is started. This is from my family side of what
yeah,
happened.
yeah.
Now I don't know. I don't know if any of this is shoot because I stay the hell away from it. Oh God, I try my best to stay the hell away from this shit. Okay, so Marty and Chance knew each other. Marty and Chance were friends. Marty wanted to date
Right.
Chance.
No. Okay.
Hold
Okay.
on. Hold on. Let me
Marty
finish.
fucks with
Hold on.
Chance.
Let me finish.
Okay,
I'll
go
let you
ahead.
finish.
Okay, go ahead.
So
Bitch.
Marty wanted to date Chance.
No. Why the fuck are you taking? Why do you believe him, bitch? If you know that he's lying, you know he's a liar, you know he's a cheater, you know he's a little slime ball, sleazy piece of shit. You know this. Why are you believing him? I don't understand what your stance is. I don't get it. You're fucking liquid. You're putty. You're not one way or the other. You're just some weird liquefied mass in the middle, confused as to what the fuck it's talking about. Like, what? Listen, sometimes that's me. I understand. I completely get it. But like, girl, you know he's a liar. Oh my fucking word.
Right.
I'm giving a pause for dramatic effect.
Yeah.
Chance said no.
Yeah, he rejected Marty.
Marty got offended.
He was having none of it.
Marty started attacking Chance.
He wanted to ruin his career.
Yep, that's
Topple
it.
the
That's
empire.
the story from our side.
He wanted to
That's
bring
what we
Rome
heard.
down. Yeah.
Marty wanted to burn Chance and burn him good.
He's gotten him. I mean, I don't know. Like, I think even though, I don't know, this is from an outsider's perspective, but it seems like Marty's kind of even fed up with Chance lately. It seems like Marty's kind of like pulling back from it because he doesn't even.
There's gotta be, I'm sorry, but there's gotta be a time and point in your life where you've got to sit there and say, is this really my life? I mean, like, is this really what I want to leave behind as my legacy, my
But from what I
life?
understand, he was cashing out. I mean, shit, like, and we're not talking like, like
No,
maybe like,
Marty. I know Marty was gonna walk away, but then Chance called him out on that fight, and that pulled Marty right back in.
yeah, yeah.
Boy, did it
Well,
pull Marty right back
Marty
in.
had let it go after the second time he came. And Marty again let Chance be Chance, fucked with him a couple times, pulled some little, internet jokes on him or whatever. Like, and the funny thing is with Marty, like, the only thing he's ever really done is just let Chance be Chance. He presents Chance with opportunities, and Chance always picks the wrong thing, like the way, like, because Marty's obviously played like he was a girl a few times, caught Chance talking to minors, like, you know what I mean? Like, Marty's just doing shit and just
See,
letting
now
Chance be Chance.
here's the thing that I okay. Chance now know. Well, I don't know if he knows or not. I honestly don't. I don't know if he's got. I don't know. So like enough times people have pretended to be a minor. I think Chance now figures that any minor that comes up talking to him first is no longer a minor. That it's all these people playing pranks, and so he's going to go along with it. He's going to
So
do.
he should understand though what the consequences are if he does that, because he's seen what's happened a couple times now. So if he continues doing it, then don't you agree that he's kind of asking for it? He knows it's gonna,
That's
like, because there's no rationalizing
my
that.
whole thing is my whole. I really 100%. I don't give a shit. I'm if it concerns my mom, okay. But Chance asks for everything that he's gotten. I can't defend that boy in any way, shape, or form. I can say that he was born at 26 weeks gestation. I can say his brain is not completely developed. I can tell you he's got one kidney. He's got 1.5 lungs. His arms don't go straight because
Like, he makes me so mad sometimes. I literally just want to punch him in his chest just so he pisses himself. Like I'm 6'3", 210, and sometimes I don't want to fucking kill him. I just want to punch him in the chest one time, just hard enough to make him piss himself and be like,
dude,
"You're not tough,
I'm
bud. Like, stop that
I'm
shit,
five
Chance."
foot. I'm 5'10", almost 5'11", pretty close to 5'11". I won't tell you my weight, but
Because
I
even hold
almost
on,
took a baseball bat
even a couple days ago, he was sitting here, literally, okay, the fight happens, okay, he gets arrested, gets out of jail. I'm pretty sure they told him to stay off the internet. What does he do? He hops on and he says, "You trolls have no balls. You don't got the fucking balls to show up at my door. You're all bitches." Like, you realize, like, after this just
they were
happened,
at his
hold on,
door.
after someone just showed up at your house, right, was standing on a public sidewalk, which, I mean, whatever
Well,
they did.
actually, hold on. This is okay. This part I can tell you is the dude was actually in mom's yard, but when Chance came out the door with the baseball bat, dude was still in mom's yard. It was when Chance
Okay, but hold on.
took and went to go swing.
He was standing
Dude
there with a
stepped off of the
sign. He was
sidewalk.
standing there with a sign. "You're attacking my family. You put my family in danger." No, what he's doing is he's holding a sign saying something Chance doesn't like. That's what he's
That he's
doing.
a pedophile. They were
Right,
yelling up and down the street, walking up and
right.
down the street, that Chance is a pedophile to my mom's neighbors.
Because he's on the internet saying you're not going to show up, you guys aren't going to do shit, and people are like, "All right, you know what? You don't think so? We have a right to protest. We'll show." And I don't know. I mean, some people agree with the fact that he showed up, some didn't. I don't know. I commend dude. I mean, shit, man. Like, he had some balls. He got out there and fucking, I don't know. Like, I give him.
Okay, so I'm assuming there's gonna be a part 3, or there is. But I don't want to deal with this anymore. We can do this later. I want to look through this channel here. There's some stuff I want to look through. Just because I want to do something other than Cyrax. But I'm gonna go on another 2-minute intermission. I need to go refill my water bottle. I'll be right back. Okay. Don't misbehave while I'm gone. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Okay. I have returned. Let me pull up that thing that I was looking at. Okay. So let's see. Let's watch this. I don't think I've ever seen this, so let's watch this. Oh.
I'm not allowed to take pictures.
No, they call us. They're supposed to come here. We're security.
I don't have security.
Here, I'm gonna send it to
I'm on
them.
the phone with my security right now.
No, we have to send it to them, Daniel.
I'm on the phone with my security.
I'm the security.
No. What do you want me to call the police?
Hey, relax.
Please leave. You are not security. No, you're not. I will literally have my security press charges on you. You're not security. You're not security. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I swear to God, they hired me, Daniel. On God.
Okay.
So part of the reason why I don't really intake a lot of Daniel Larson content is this right here. I find it a little. I like it. Listen, a lot of these people, like this dude's obviously like a teenager. You know, he's like at the latest, he's in his early 20s. At the very latest, you know, and I'm being super generous about that, right? It's just some dude, you know, and he's like. He thinks this is funny, you know, this is entertaining to him. And like, I understand, I get it, you know, if I had back in the day when I was, but a teenager, and if I encountered Chris Chan in the wild, I probably would have done something stupid like this too, you know, but like, there's no reason to go, because Daniel Larson is obviously also delusional, very mentally ill, and like in a situation where he needs help. Like, it's not just some dude who chooses to be homeless and like fucking, technically it's not his choice to be here. He's not mentally sound enough to make that choice, you know? Like, this is just you fucking with somebody who is, not mentally there. You're feeding into their delusions. Promising that you're some fucking security guard. Like, it's not, I don't think it's very funny. I think it's kind of, I don't know, maybe I'm just old.
All right. What's your name then? What's your badge number?
My badge number is 5236.
Okay, we'll look it up. Please leave for now.
All right, Daniel.
I need you guys to leave, okay?
We're just standing.
Yeah, like, look at this. This cannot be. This is not somebody that is older than 20. Look at this. No. Yeah, like, and like, I totally get it. Listen, kids do a lot of stupid stuff, and I mean, I can't really say that. First of all, I wouldn't have done something stupid like this. Obviously, I would have, but like, a lot of the worst trolls out there, like Blue Spike, were teenagers, just, who didn't know where the line was and liked to push it as far as possible, I don't know, it just
I'm about to stand here.
Please,
I want to see
say
how
leave, that doesn't mean follow me.
I want to see how this plays out, though.
Well, I'm also a celebrity, and it's illegal for you guys to just follow me around, let alone have me on video without my consent.
I'm a famous DJ, bro.
What's your name?
Excision. Daft Punk. He's Excision, I'm Daft Punk. True. Have you ever heard Daft Punk before? You know Daft Punk?
What's your Spotify? What's your iHeartRadio?
Daft Punk. DAFTPUNK.
Not Daft Punk.
Come on, I'll get you in the studio, bro.
I already got the studio booked by management.
It's not Daft Punk's studio. Michael Quinn got you in the studio?
No. My record label.
Damn. How come Michael Quinn couldn't do it?
Michael Quinn, I cut ties with.
Really? Ooh, damn, that's good. No, fuck Michael Quinn, right? Michael Quinn's a rapist, huh?
Okay, I need you to stop. I need you guys to just leave. All you guys want to do is troll, okay?
No, I'm not a troll, I swear.
Literally, there's two fucking guys walking that go to a goddamn college, okay?
Daniel, we have no idea what you're talking about.
I've asked you guys to fucking leave.
We're just standing
We're
there.
contacting the
We're
police.
just standing there. Is it illegal to stand? We're trying to get to our destination.
It's illegal to follow somebody around and harass the living fuck out of them.
Daniel.
Well, yeah, I'm not trying to take away the fact that this man is literally a predator, but you know, just like how you shouldn't feed into Cyrax's delusions, you should not feed into Daniel's delusions. You know what I mean? Like, these guys are feeding into his delusions. They're trying to convince him that they're a part of these delusions, you know? And like, that's the worst thing that you could possibly do to somebody who is experiencing that kind of, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, like, I'm not saying that it's completely, like, awful that they're doing this or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying that you shouldn't poke at it, you know? Don't poke at it. There's no reason to add to the fire, you know? And I mean, I suppose it keeps him busy, you know, but like, I don't know, like, I don't know. It feels like too much. Like, it's unnecessary. I think, if that makes sense, you know, like, I'm not trying to like demonize it. I'm not trying to, well, maybe I'm not trying to, I don't think it should be done. I don't think you should poke at the monster, right? But like, I'm not going to try to stop anybody, you know, like if that's their prerogative, if they want to go do that, if that's what they like to do, you know, more power to them, of course. But like, you know, it's just, I don't know. It gives me like, I don't know. It just gives me some bad vibes, I guess.
John Summons sent us here.
John Summons is fake.
No, it's not.
Yes, he is. Show me the picture.
Show the picture. Show it to the camera so everyone knows on TikTok. That
Look.
John Summons.
John Summit. He sent us.
That's so fake, dude.
No, that's John Summit.
Okay, okay, what is your badge number?
My badge number?
For security.
RL0193645. I got you.
What company? What company?
I just told you, John Summit Incorporated.
John Summons Incorporated.
Okay, and what's your badge number?
52378 RL91.
Okay, and what's the website?
Website johnsummit.com.
JohnSummit.com.
JohnSummitSecurity.com.
Would you call up the
Here, hold on. Let me call.
Yeah, call.
Do you want to talk to John Summit?
We're sending out police.
All right, John Summit's here to save you, Daniel.
I really like homie's hair. Like, I really like the fucking color. I think that's what I'm gonna try to do for my next hair color. Anyway.
If you could please put it on FaceTime,
listen.
that would be great.
You want
Because
FaceTime?
yes, please.
Well, I can't because he's an Android. I can't Android. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Listen, though, this is John Summit. Say hi to John Summit.
Hello, this is Daniel. Can I ask why you are sending people to my location?
We're here to protect you, Daniel. We're giving you a presidential escort.
Okay, my management and my record label is asking that you guys
Okay, holy shit,
stop.
dude. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You smell like shit. God, bro.
That's a bully comment, dog.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
we're asking that
seriously
you guys
bro?
stop, okay?
Daniel, I was
My management has called out the police. They're on their way.
Holy shit, that's
They will check to make sure that there is a website and that there is a legal contract that you guys
There
have.
is. You're the one who hired us, aren't you? You asked for security. That's why John Summit sent us. My bad. He's talking to you.
I can hear, but I don't have a contract with them at all.
Then who made the contract with us?
Yeah, we have a contract. We already got paid. I got paid $30,000 for this, Daniel.
So
Send proof. Where's your proof?
Show the contract? No, I can't right now. I don't have it on me.
Okay.
I don't have it on me. It's paper.
It was a paper contract.
It was
Take a
paper.
photo of it?
No, I didn't.
If you guys literally got paid that much money,
Yeah, it was 30 grand.
30 grand,
John Summit's a rich man. Yeah, how do you think you got those?
How do you think I got these? I just bought it with my money, 30 grand.
yeah, that's like a
what do you want us to do?
$30 pair of
It was
pants.
$85, bro.
85?
I
Okay, but
Daniel, I don't
still.
have any reason to lie.
But
I
still.
could be going
Say
home
that
hanging
again?
out with my family, but I got paid 30 grand to help you. What do you want me to do?
Your team
Because-
is trying to turn the media against you, Daniel. John Summit knows inside info. Listen to him. Listen to him, Daniel.
John Summit, he's the one who sent us here.
Here, tell him, John.
He's been paying us a lot of money to do
Listen, I went to New York City and I went to Sony Music Entertainment. I went to their office. I have a contract with them. They're asking that you guys step down. We are also aware of the trolls that are involved, okay? And we are pressing charges on them. We believe that you guys are also trolling because we've asked you guys to stop and you guys won't.
Well, we have to guard you. That's what we're paid for. That's what we get paid to do. It's like
Okay. I think you get the idea. Let's maybe watch another one. Hold on. Let me look for something else. This one is the most interesting looking one. Not World of T-shirts. There's no audio to this, by the way. I'm not really going to pause through any of these, just because, like, we know that the dog is safe now, so it doesn't really matter. Oh no. Aw, poor guy. Oh well. It's what happens when you're a fucking predator. You feel the wrath of the internet. I'm scared. You fucking should be, dog. I'm now in protective custody. Hey, I just called Bob and he is demanding justice! I am innocent! Ah!
Until you guys fucking take shit seriously and start actually helping rather than causing fucking issues. This is to every one of my fans, to everyone out there. Until you guys stop harassing, I'm ending my goddamn career. My mentor, Bob.
Oh, he hit himself. Right. Whatever. That's less fun.
But my entire family is now being targeted too because of you guys, you little pieces of shit. Okay? So I'm done. I'm ending my career. Fuck the record label. Fuck my entertainment manager. And fuck every fucking security company and fuck all police officers. I'm gonna go drop a bomb.
Wait, is that a euphemism for taking a shit? 'Cause, what?
Okay, I ain't fucking lying about.
He's like a better formed Cyrax. You know, like if Cyrax's teeth weren't fighting for, for territory in his mouth. I don't know who made that joke, but I stole that from somewhere. But like, because his teeth aren't all like clamped in together, you know, he's like a better formed Cyrax.
About shit. Bob, I need you to go live right now. I need you to make a social media account and put it out there right fucking now that I am not lying or I will kill you as well.
Oh!
My life is in danger right now.
No!
My entire family is in danger. And no one believes what we are saying. My entire family is now famous. All of our houses have been doxxed. We are homeless. And my fans are doxing.
Hold on, homie. You're giving me fucking whiplash. What? What the fuck is happening? Dude. Okay, first of all, listen. Like, oh, hello, Page Master, welcome. My favorite is when he gets kicked out of the bathroom of a casino. Yes! As a former casino worker, I would have never been able to tell you which one of the fucking people that were kicked out of the bathroom Daniel Larson was, because they're all pretty similar. They always end up leaving screaming some fucking shit.
Getting criminal charges on us that are all false. We will take this all the way to fucking Supreme Court. We are not playing around. We have contacted security companies and they've all refused to work with us.
I fucking wonder why, homie.
What we are saying about our popularity. I am done and I will not stop until the White House is blown up. Okay. I just told Bob to block my number, and I just told him that he doesn't support me, and he's not being helpful, and so I just told him that I want nothing to do with him and to block my number, and he said okay. So, I'm being serious. I am done.
I'm so seriously.
We get what we need and our safety and the rights we deserve. I am blocking everyone in my family. Okay, so I just called 911 and I just literally just screamed, I have a bomb on the 911
He did
number,
not.
and
He
randomly
didn't.
hung up in hopes to get this situation heard and to get my family
What
the rights that they deserve.
I'm gonna
and
call it a fake
security and protection. I'm sick and
No!
tired of fans assaulting, harassing, beating up my family, injuring people, stealing dogs, doxing, and stealing money, fraudulent.
Homie, what fucking money? What fucking money? You were walking around with trench foot, dog. Stop it.
Shit, blaming it on me and my family, and then to make everything worse, say that it's my fault. I'm done. I'm sick and tired of this, and I will, like I said, take it all the way until this gets heard. And if charges will be pressed, I will sue the entire U.S. government and Supreme Court.
What is doing nothing to help? Of course, you fucking idiot.
Because that's so bright. I am a singer-songwriter of Denver, Colorado, currently homeless, and I am known by most police officers, most hospitals, most people, I should say. And
oh my God. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like, this is clearly a delusional man that is a danger to himself and others. So, like, homie needs to be locked up. Homie needs to be somewhere where he cannot hurt himself or others. Like, you know, and like, don't poke at it. This one's when you really, like, you know, like, listen, I'm not saying that no one should ever not troll anybody, you know? That's not what I'm saying at all. And, like, if any of you guys go out and troll, I'm not saying anything bad about you in any way, shape, or form. I can't stop you from doing the things that you want to do, and, you know, just because in this situation, I have a difference in opinion, I think that it's, you know, I think it's kind of dangerous, but I mean, you know, if you feel like that's totally okay, you know, I think it's okay too. If you're trolling somebody online, you're not really hurting anybody. You know what I mean? Especially if you're not being, like, nice to them. Like, if you're not throwing, like, support comments their way or anything like that. Like, even ironically, you know? You know, it's, you know, it's, he needs to be somewhere where he can be kept at bay, and, you know, and, like, yeah, support houses is one thing, but homie needs to be in a mental institution, in a, like, a hospital. He needs treatment, you know, like, because, like, support houses, like, yeah, you know, they take in cases, you know, of people who, you know, may be delusional or whatever, but, like, it's more so like a stepping stone for a lot of people, and homie needs to be in the care of doctors. Like, not only physically, because, like, doesn't he, like, have scabies or something? I don't know. Something's going on with his nose or something? I'm not sure. Homie's definitely not physically well. Definitely not mentally well, you know? So, like, I don't want to say, like, lock him up. I wouldn't say nobody gets hurt. I was in an internet war where all the trolling drove on one of the people I knew into a mental hospital. Yeah, I mean, that's true. There's a lot of, yeah, I didn't consider, you know, because there's a difference between, you know, trolling somebody and just being a bully, just being a bad person, right? Because I'm not going to say that people who bully predators are in a moral high ground in any way, shape, or form, because that's not always the case. So, like, you know, these people, we see them as worthy of ridicule. Is it the best thing to do? No. You know, I mean, I never wanted to, like, say that, you know, I want to be the best person that I can be, but that doesn't mean I'm not a slimy piece of shit and still, you know, make fun of people like this, you know, and laugh at people's misery. You know, I don't know. It's difficult. I try myself to stay away and to, like, you know, I make comments and I make jokes and I'll talk in chats and stuff, you know, and I'll make whatever, and obviously I'm commenting on it, you know, so obviously I intake this content. I'm not saying that I'm not at fault for anything ever, obviously. So, like, it's hard because this kind of situation is very much up to from person to person, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I think I kind of went off on a tangent. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I'm really high. Anyway.
Getting spotted on almost every single street corner, okay, by fans, by supporters. And the last couple of days have been, like, actually attacked, threatened, and I have nowhere to go because I'm homeless.
Gotcha.
And I have called security companies. They are all refusing to work with me until I get housing. Okay. So I'm in even more danger being on the street, homeless, without security. Okay. And I'm starting to fear for my life.
You know where you're at right now?
Yes, I'm in Golden, Colorado. Yeah.
Do you know today's date?
It is I want to say 11th or 12th.
11th,
or, yeah. Like, yeah.
Okay. Do you know who the president of the United States is?
Joe Biden.
Okay. If I give you 6 quarters, how much money you got?
That is going to be $1.50.
Okay. So you're not feeling safe, you're saying?
I'm not feeling safe.
Okay.
Because
of other folks or because of yourself?
Just because of my popularity, I, like,
oh my fucking
god,
dude.
getting motel rooms, and fans call the motel rooms and dox them, pretty much, and dox my room, and it's becoming super unsafe.
Okay.
And so I have been told not to go to motel rooms without security present. It's just getting very unsafe for me to be in public.
Okay. Who's telling you not to go to motel rooms?
The, like, motels themselves, because they end up banning me because they get spam calls by fans. Okay. Because
hello, Bunny. Welcome, darling.
I'm so popular that, like, I legitimately get spotted at the motels by other people there. Like, that's how popular I am.
Okay. Well, the ambulance just, I'm gonna let them chat with you, okay? Daniel, right?
Yes.
Daniel, have you, Larson?
It's Larson, yes.
Okay, what's your date of birth?
11/15/1998.
Daniel, how you doing?
Shut the fuck up. I'm older than Daniel Larson. Shut the fuck up. How am I older than this man? How am I older than Daniel Larson? How am I older than Daniel Larson? Oh my god. Okay, anyway.
I am not doing well.
He looks like he's in his 40s! Fuck, dude.
I am famous, and I have called multiple.
I'm infamous. 24. 25.
Multiple times before for popularity issues and people doxing me. This is not the first time I've called in. Yeah, this is not the first time that I've called in.
Yeah, I was thinking he was Cyrax's age. Like that's what I was kind of going for.
Yeah. For issues. I am homeless. And I am trying to get security services, but they all don't want to work with me until I get housing, which makes sense.
Do you have
But I
injuries
am.
on your face here? I'm seeing a little bit of like.
Yes, this was from earlier. I've already went to the hospital earlier today and got that taken care of.
Perfect. Well, I tell you what, Daniel, we got some good news for you. We got an ambulance right here ready to take you wherever you need to go. So if you want to talk to these gentlemen here, they can help you out, okay?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Daniel.
I'm Jason. This is my friend
Hi,
Brad.
nice to meet you.
What's going on today, man?
Just so.
Let's go in the ambulance.
Can I go in the ambulance? Yeah.
Well, I'll make you go over to get all out there so we'll get you back there. You got any weapons or anything like that?
No. You guys can search me down. You guys can do whatever. I don't care.
We'll put the backpack behind you, brother. You don't need to search.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the backpack from you. Just let it go.
Okay.
Daniel, before you head up there, do you have any weapons on you?
I don't.
Okay.
You can. Yeah, you can pat me down. Yeah.
You can check my car. Check my breath.
Put some gloves on here, and then we'll pat you down. All right. You got any needles, any guns, bazookas, anything like that? I need to worry about. Okay, fantastic. I appreciate you. Let's go to bring your hands together. Back, you're not under arrest.
To be honest, Tickle, though, like police officers and like people who are like EMTs and stuff and like working in ambulances, like they probably smell a lot of different things. So Daniel probably isn't the worst smelling thing they've smelled all day, actually. You know, like.
That's just how it happened to them, okay?
That's understandable.
I was born in 97 and I'm currently 25. I'll be 25 until August. So, I mean, it just depends on what month you were born, I think.
I've done this before, I know.
All right, perfect.
That's just my debit card.
Debit card?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Come on up here, Daniel. Got a seat right here.
So, do you mind if I film for like evidence, just in case I take this to like court if need be for like? Okay.
Best first step is get you to the hospital. We're gonna get we'll get you into. I mean, it sounds bad, but they're going to do a psychological evaluation to see where. But once we get that accomplished, then they can get you in touch with hospital services and hospitalists that can get you in touch with some of those resources that it sounds like you need. So
it's to a point to where like it's almost like have to, not in a negative way, but it's like I have to almost threaten my entire fan base if they get too wild.
Yeah.
Babe, if they're like assaulting you and like trying to run you out of town and shit, they're not fans. That's not how that works, dog.
I don't know how to say it in a way that's not gonna sound either, you know, like crazy, but it's, you know what I mean, like I'm not crazy. It's a very tough situation. Like I said, sometimes I just have to be the power over everyone else in the situation I'm in.
Yeah,
and I have no choice.
Were you over at the School of Mines campus last week sometime?
Bunny, you know they fucking do. You know they talk about him around the fucking water cooler. Hey, did you see that Cyrax video last night?
Yes, I was.
Was there an incident with some damage on a wall or an elevator or something?
Yes, I was. There was a issue with another person that escalated and it caused like a fan altercation, and it ended in like kind of assault towards me. And
is that what happened to you?
Not, this is from a different issue.
Okay.
But that's what happened last week. It was last week.
What kind of damage was it?
It was The wall. Just
The wall?
Yeah,
So the wall just got messed up?
Yeah, and what I did is after the fan left, after like kind of just punching me one time,
Yeah.
and then verbally assaulting me,
Yeah.
I called 911 then. I called the crisis center.
Okay.
Both of them kind of didn't believe me.
Okay.
They kind of, you know, like I was saying, kind of in a point to where I'm just going in circles.
Yeah.
And what I did was I just said, you know what, I'm done. I called family and I said, you know what, I'm sick and tired of this. I will take this as far at this point as I need it to get heard.
Yeah. Would you be okay? There's a school of mines employee coming up. Would you be able to tell him that story for me?
Yes.
Just explain that you had an altercation. That's how the wall got damaged.
All right, we got somebody here who just wants to ask you a few questions.
Hey Daniel, I'm Officer Boyd at Mines PD.
Hi.
Well, I'm contacting you today to ask you about some damage that was done to one of our walls.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell me what happened?
So
we just went through this. I'm gonna
was
skip this
about
shit.
last week, but I'm talked to them about everything, given troll issues.
Okay.
And that's been happening a lot lately. And said some verbal stuff, tried to assault me, and I freaked out. I called the crisis line. They didn't believe me. When I talked to them, they thought he was crazy.
Okay.
Because some people are still not believing my popularity, which I'm trying to get heard right now. Like I'm saying, this is serious. And
I wonder. So this is obviously becoming a greater problem. These lolcows getting involved with the law so much. You know, it's starting to become, you know, more and more popular. I wonder how, like, in the future we're going to deal with this kind of issue. Because, like, obviously these people need mental assistance. They need mental help, you know? So, like, I don't know. It's so weird to think that we know so much behind the screen, but like these police officers, these people who are supposed to be helping this person don't know the depth of the person that is sitting right in front of them. You know, like they're over here thinking it's just another crazy homeless person that, you know, is either on drugs or whatever, you know, that's just crazy. But they don't know that this is a whole monster, an entire predator. Like, they don't know, the paramedic doesn't know that they're mending the wounds of a whole fucking predator.
enough is enough.
All right.
And I panicked and I freaked out. And I decided I was going to kick the hole.
Okay, so you
And
kicked
so,
the whole
yes,
wall?
and so that was me, and I did that out of fear. And I, at the time, what I was thinking in my mind was like, I really don't care right now what happens, because I've had enough with the trolling. I've had enough with what is going on. I care more about my safety, and I care more about like me, my family's safety,
Right.
and I want to get this heard. And that was my motive. I knew I was going to get caught.
Okay.
I knew the consequences.
So you're just admitting to it? Just admitting to it. Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry. And if you want to charge me, that's okay. I don't care.
Not that they needed your fucking permission to begin with, babes. Like, no.
But I'm trying to, at this point, just do anything I can right now to just put the message out. Like, look, this is real stuff that's going on, not a joke anymore. These fans are trolling too much. It's everywhere I go, not just one location. And people are not believing me.
So you weren't in the room with the fan. You were just.
It was in the. You know when you go through the door, and then the stairwell's on the right.
Was there anything in the room that you were in? Was it like?
It was right in the stairwell is where the fan altercation was, and I went upstairs, and then I went out, and then I walked kind of around. So yeah, so
like this area right here.
yeah, so when I came in the door, right, from outside,
Yeah.
I went into the stairwell at the top there, right over here.
Yep.
That's where the fan altercation was.
Okay.
Because somebody came in through the elevator.
Got you.
Okay. So somebody came in through the elevator. The fan altercation happened in the stairwell. They continued to go down after. I came back up about half a flight of stairs, back into here, and I was just like, fuck. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? You know, I'm tired of this happening. People need to understand, like, I'm really getting spotted everywhere I go. People are trolling. I need to get to a point to where I am safe from these altercations.
Yes, babe, you are the safest in a mental institution where you can get steady help, consistent help.
So you kind of freaked out.
And I freaked out, going like, I need to get this heard. I freaked out and I kicked the hole.
Yeah. So I mean, I understand, and you know, I just wanted to see what was the deal with the wall. All right. So I'll write you a ticket for the criminal mischief, but I'm gonna let these gentlemen help you, right? Because it's more important right now. So I'll ask them where they're going, and then I'll just meet you up there. Okay.
Yeah, and I will also.
Okay. So I'll bring you a ticket. It's like a $500 damage thing, right?
Yeah.
So you know, I can understand.
Because he's just going to pull that out of his ass, right?
Understand freaking out because of the fans and all.
Are
that
you?
stuff.
Does your body cam record as well? Okay. Can you also help with trying to get this issue as well, like out there any way you can? Or
I can't get it out anywhere. It just goes into a report. So
okay.
my
Can you
bosses and stuff will
help
see that,
like put that into a report and say that like this is like a real issue, and that like I am starting to fear for my life to some degree. And like earlier today, I literally had to make videos going like, I will do anything to where this will go to Supreme Court if it has to.
You don't have to do anything.
I will do something if I have to get it to Supreme Court. You know, like that is not good if I have to do something like that.
But you don't have to. But you literally don't fucking have to.
Severity of a level.
Okay, so apparently he's in the psych ward, which is good. That's good. But I actually think I'm going to call it there. I have some stuff I want to do because it is July. It's the Ides of July. So I want to read the poems because I found them in my folders as I was organizing some stuff yesterday. And I want to reread them. So we're gonna go through those maybe tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what's gonna be going on. I don't have anything else for you, so I will leave you with that. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you spending your afternoon with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.